God, let us win. Please, God. Please don't let me suffer today, God. Please. Please, God, don't let me suffer today. Ah!
Ah, I just love that clip, man. I'm just gonna keep playing it over and over again. Who cares? Anyways, anybody who's here, welcome, welcome. I am late. I am late for the late night chat, so tisk on me. But what are you gonna do? That's just how it goes. Hope everyone's doing well. We've had a rough couple of days. Just thought we'd have a quick conversation, chit chat about it. Let's see who's here. Oh, Oriano's here. Big up, Oriano. And Salah Ibrahim wants to know, what do you guys think of signing Enzo from Chelsea? Personally, I like him as a player, but not as a person. Horrible person. Yeah, I'm not really on board with that signing. I like the idea of his profile, like a very physical eight who has some legs and who could run. I know he sometimes plays as a 10 for Chelsea, but not exactly my cup of tea. I would prefer to have more of like a Sandro Tonali. If we're going to go full rebuild in the midfield, Elliot Anderson definitely seems like a right profile fit. I am actually convinced now that Rodri's going to leave. I don't think Rodri's going to stay. So, which is sad because I am not ready for that conversation because you know me, I've gone to battle so many times with Rodri. He's my guy, but I honestly, I still think he's going to stay. And I don't know if we should be committing the kind of money when he's showing how injury prone he is. So that's a conversation I'm really not. I'm also not ready for rumors of Vardiol leaving. I can't believe that. If we sell him this summer, we just have complete that just fucks up the rebuild before it even starts. But I would love to see a midfield refresh. If you're going to go young and physical, I'd go Sandro Tonali and Elliot Anderson. Play the two of them as a pivot. I think that's just kind of where the Prem is going, and it's up to us to adapt to it. But yeah, we've got a lot to cover. Today is obviously the day Pep Guardiola has announced he's stepping down, and 10 years. We got 10 years of Pep. We thought it was only going to be 3. Remember when he signed, the media was like, oh, this will never work. He's going to leave after a season because his style of football is never going to work. And instead we got, first year was kind of rough, but those next 2 years is, I think, 2 of the best back-to-back seasons you're ever going to see in the Prem. You get 100 points and then you follow it up by getting better, even though you only scored 98 points. Can you imagine a two season stretch where you get 198 points? I just don't think we'll see that again. And poor Liverpool, they caught up with us. Liverpool had 97 points and finished second. You know how many clubs Arsenal have never scored over 90 points in their entire club history. And then you have Liverpool score 97 and get second. Like, that is insane. So just some amazing football that we got to see. Like Pep Guardiola, the manager with the peak players all in their primes, like just it was pure football gold. It was so fun to watch. And even the neutrals had to just sit back and just be like, wow, this was incredible football. And then he got it going again, so we won 2 titles in a row. Then we had that drop off when everybody got injured, and it happens. It happens. That's nothing Pep can really do about it. But I think that team was probably just had been pushed to the limits. They're pretty tired. And then we just started again, Rodri rolled into form. His first season was the season we lost the league. But once he got going and started getting settled, and we bought Ruben Diaz, and that just started the next era. And we won 4 in a row. So Pep Guardiola, we got 6 titles in 7 years. Like, that is just insane. So really sad that he's going to go. But I do think it is time. I think it's very clear that the past, I would say even 3 seasons, the past 2 seasons have just been not very good. But even that 4-peat season, I think you could argue that wasn't even really Pep at his best. That was just Rodri being a Ballon d'Or winner and Phil Foden. The 2 of them, it was a 2-person carry job. And then Kevin De Bruyne came back and was brilliant. I think the players really carried that season. So, yeah, so came in like a lion, kind of went out like a lamb, but I'm not upset. Like I said, we got that 7-year stretch where it was just some of the most incredible football you've ever seen. And Pep took us to new heights. Like, we won the Champions League. We'd never won before. You could argue that we should be winning more of them, but whatever. It is what it is. But we go into the Super Cup for the first time. We won that. We won the Club World Cup. We got a Ballon d'Or winner. Like these are just incredible things, and I think a lot of that you can attribute to Pep Guardiola. And he's just been. It's been such a great ride, and it's really sad to end it. But I like I said, I do think it is time. It has kind of gotten stale. The players that were so brilliant have gotten older, declined, and we didn't properly move on. And now this is it. This is going to be the refresh. And this, a lot of people think that this year was the rebuild. Next year might be the rebuild, but I think I think this season, I think we've still had a good season. It's a good last season of Pep. When you win 2 trophies, that's a good season. I do think you're allowed to be a little disappointed that how the title race kind of ended, but we weren't expected to be there. And the fact that we were there so long was a testament to the squad and listening to the manager and kind of doing it for him. And I wish we could have gotten over the line, but we weren't able to. And that's okay. That's okay. We got 2 cups over the line. I think that's great experience for the new players and the young players like Nico O'Reilly. That's great experience for him. That's great experience for Husanov, players who are going to be a part of this club for a long time, like the new core. We're building the new core right now. And so to get off to a winning start, I think is just great. So I'm not going to say anything bad about the season. I've had my druthers, that. If anybody watches me on the watch along, we know how emotional I get during those. And in the moment, I'm very upset if I don't like what I see, but that's just how I am. That's how I watch sports. That's who I am. I'm never going to change. I can't change who I am. I'm very emotional and I get very frustrated when I watch games, but it is what it is. But it doesn't mean I've ever wanted anyone. It doesn't mean I ever was like, get Pep out of here. I was never able to say the words Pep out, even though I think in my head I was. My heart just never could. My heart was being sentimental. So it is what it is. But all right, Analog says Guardiola is gone. Ashkan says we're winning the treble next season. I have not given up on next season. I'm not super jazzed about the manager that they're going to replace him with, but I do think we're going to have a very good squad. I think there's some big holes to fill in the squad, and I think we will, based on a lot of the links I'm seeing. So yeah. So Curtis, I'm good at the same time excited for something new and fresh. I do think we become slightly easier and predictable to play against. I agree with that. All right, Daniele's here. I think he's here. I agree with you, Curtis. I think we have been very, very predictable. Especially that Bournemouth game, man. You saw that lineup and you knew what was going to happen. You knew that Jeremy Doku was going to he was going to be taken out of the game and nobody else was going to create chances. And, so there wasn't much going on. So it is what it is, but it just, it's been very easy. We've just been sliced and diced open in transition the past 2 years. And we bought new players who could fill that hole. They got benched. They got cast to the Shadowlands for no reason. And we just kept hanging on to players who just aren't up to it every 3 days because they're just, they're physically past their prime and they're just not quite able to. So that sentimentality, I think, is something I won't miss. Am I getting a new stand when I leave the channel in 10 years? Yeah. Yeah, definitely. The Kel stand. We are known internationally because of Pep Guardiola worldwide. He put us on the map. No, I disagree with that. Because remember, we won titles and cups. We won things before Pep was here. I think he's taken us to the next level, and he's taken us higher up the mountain. But we were already there. The team was growing in America before Pep came. I became a fan long before Pep was here. Long before a hint of Pep was even when I became a fan of City, Pep wasn't even. I don't think he started managing Barcelona yet. I don't even know who he was because I was not. I didn't start watching football until 2006, so I missed a lot of good players in the late 90s, early 2000s. That's just my football journey. But I knew about the team long before Pep was here, and I guess Daniele's gone. Maybe he's having some technical. Well, if you figured out, no, is he back? Are you there?
Hello.
Daniele's here. All right, I've just kind of gotten started. I was just kind of rambling a little bit.
I heard
just about anything. Go for it. What are you feeling right now?
Mixed feelings, I would say. You can never really foresee yourself when you see the end, when you get to it, how you're going to feel. And 10 years went by really, really quick when you look at it in hindsight. Um, you try to remember all the positives. It's really, I think it's good to read some of the stories about Pep behind the scenes, the stuff that he did with the players, how he was with the staff at City, um, the life that he essentially buried himself into, how obsessive he is with football. We've played some really, really beautiful football. And at the same time, like you said, there's been moments where you could see the tension, the frustration, but this is natural in football. It's natural in the cycle. Um, Great managers, great players, eventually they leave. We would like for them to stay forever, to be consistent forever, but they leave. So for me right now, it's more so of remembering Pep, who he was, the greatness, the good more so with the bad. And I don't think he had as many bad instances. And some people may even say, "How dare I say this now?" For clarity, I was one of the people that did want him gone, and I wanted him gone not because I hated him, but because I could see it wasn't the same thing, and it felt as though we were trying to keep the same iteration of City going while assuming that the outside world wasn't going to change. It changes. These guys have lives away from football, and it's just natural as they change, as they improve, or sometimes even as they stall, that it has an effect on the product. I saw a post that's like every year since like 2016, 2017, one of the great staple players or staff, but mostly players,
Oh,
has left.
I saw that
And
one too. Yeah.
and this is like the first year where it's not just players, but it's coaches too. It's Pep's leaving. Pep's coaching staff is Lacorde's leaving. Bernardo's leaving. John Stones is leaving. We don't know what's going to happen with Ake. That's a
Rodri.
big and well, man, Rodri and Josko, as we've been
I
talking.
know
Those
that's
are the
gonna hurt. Yeah, the Rodri
yeah
one I've kind of accepted is gonna happen. I think Rodri's
yeah
gonna go.
yeah. I think so too.
I think he's
Um,
gonna go, but the Yashko, we can't let Yashko go.
I don't want him to go, but it's just where there's smoke, there's fire. But Bayern have to sell, so we'll see. Christian Falk in his interview didn't really seem like Bayern are confident in being able to sell. And it doesn't sound like the players that they do want to sell are in a hurry to get out, nor does company want them to. It kind of seems it's more so of the senior faction within Bayern see an opportunity to have a great player come in and to get him. That same person that gave the quotes that Falk referenced about Josko was also saying that Bayern should go out and target Vuskovic because he's at Hamburg and he's had a great season.
Oh
And
yeah, that's his partner for Croatia, right? The two,
partner for
they're the two
Croatia,
center
yeah,
backs, yeah.
yeah, the two center backs,
And
and
he's pretty
Bialik,
highly rated too. Vuskovic, he's very highly rated.
yeah, he's highly rated. I think he has it's like 60 mil, is what Tottenham were looking, and I think he's gonna move. I just don't know where, because as great of a talent that he is a hothead, and I don't know if him and
Oh.
De Zerbi can work together in that system because to me, two hotheads, to me that's a recipe for disaster. He needs to go somewhere calm or somewhere where he kind of is not as big of a talent versus what's surrounding him. If he goes to Tottenham back, to me, he's going to be the biggest thing there. On the Maresca side, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. On the Maresca side, it is what it is. That is who they've picked. In due diligence, technically, he is very, very good. He says some of the things that I think this side actually does need right now: structure, stability, balance. I think when you're trying to break the glass, as they say, I mean, I heard you mention like you worked in Silicon Valley, and
Yeah.
one of the things that in my time in Silicon Valley when I've gone down there is they pride themselves on being disruptors. on breaking stuff, and it's like break the mold, because the breaking it creates like innovation or something like that. And there's risk aspects that you can take, but I guess if you're confident in what you're trying to do, then the tail end of that is success. But that's when you're trying to, I guess, disrupt something or create something that's not there. When Pep came into football at City, the Prem wasn't playing the same type of football that they're playing today. So it was
Yeah.
easy to disrupt, easy to take those risks and kind of get away with it. I think in 2026, taking those risks today, it's a gamble. The managers are better,
Yeah.
the number of foreign managers, but then how they're playing, how they're recruiting, to counter some of the things that we've done over the years. It's To me, it's almost like Maresca, for as many of us may not like to be the ideal Pep replacement, um, he may be what we need right now. Maybe what the Prem even needs is like a dose of stability and balance for all the chaos that exists there with all the direct pace and power play. And I do like the chess aspect of it, even though somebody leaked his chess profile and he has a below average or an average score. Don't know why that's relevant, but they put it out there. So we'll see. We have to back him, see what his project is. If the Enzo stuff is really, really true, I, that's going to be a hard one to swallow.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous about it, but I mean, there's positives for it, and then there's a few concerns that I have.
Yeah, and it's weird. Both Enzos come with the same questions. I don't doubt Enzo Maresca's tactical ability. I don't doubt Enzo Fernandez's talent. I doubt their ability to deal with people. Enzo Fernandez, because of the racismo stuff, let me say that because it's YouTube, for the racismo stuff
Yeah.
in the past and his temperamental personality. And then Enzo Maresca for his player man management side, where he's not Pep, he's not Pellegrini either. So who is he? Does he have a little bit more De Zerbi in him than not? I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and find out and see how they deal with it. But if we are where we are, we're here. It's time to now see this version of City grow, grow what they become, and we just have to go along the ride. This is football, but at the same time, a part of me is it's sad because Pep
It is.
is leaving, and again, the 10 years it went by so fast, and watching the replays of it is you almost feel like you took it for granted.
Yeah.
We take greatness for granted,
Yeah.
but
I was
we
saying
had it.
before you came on, between Centurions and Formidables, those 2 seasons, I don't think you'll ever see 2 seasons like that back to back again in our lifetime. To go from 100 points to 98 points, like you'll just never see a team get 198 points in a two-season stretch. And it was just insanely good football. I think that's some of the best football we'll ever see in our lives, like especially for Man City at least. I know Enrique is kind of doing his thing at PSG, but I don't think they're as fun to watch. I've watched a lot of PSG this season, and I don't think they're as fun to watch as Centurions were.
The Prem has too much money in
Yeah.
distribution between the clubs that I think that's the other part too. So the 2016 thing, I think Premier League football was going through. It's like weird. So you had the Ferguson era, and then it coincided with the Wenger era, and then in between the Wenger Fergie, you had Jose, and it's like that period there. It's like it was there was some really good football, but you couldn't compare it to even the great football of what Barcelona were playing. Let's just say across Europe, it was winning football, but it wasn't the same. And then you had Pep that came in, and it was insane, artistic, direct. The Centurions, like you said, the Formidables. It was just I don't know if we're gonna see that because of the money, but also because of the personality. And the downside to some of the managers that have come into the Prem is that a lot of them seem like they're either clones of Pep or clones of Klopp or a little bit of Ancelotti. There isn't really a maverick coaching
Yeah.
wise that says I'm going to come in and do things, and he's kind of likable but hateable. I don't think De Zerbi's that. He hasn't had success in many of the places that he's been. He's gotten close, but he hasn't climbed the mountaintop. He didn't do it in France. He did not do it in Serie A, and at Brighton it was Brighton. So I don't see that person in football right now, but I think that person will come, and we're gonna find out what league he's in. But the Prem, I don't think we're gonna see that for a while, not until some stuff happens in the football world, whether it's a reset in the wages or come down in the wages, or just even I don't know the emergence of another league to take talent away and force football to zig when everybody else is zagging.
Do you think Fabregas is kind of one of those Mavericks, or have you been able to watch Cuomo at all this season? I'm curious what you think of that.
I've watched some Cuomo. So the thing about Fabregas is, and the other football people that I've talked to is, I do think he's going to be a great manager because, in my favorite term, I do think he has a beautiful mind. But like Vinny, I think he's in that class of they need experience across different levels. So in the leagues and across Europe, they have to get some of their tinkering out the way now to then see what they can go with and then innovate upon. We haven't seen Cesc in Europe or deal with that European schedule just yet. So we're gonna find out. We haven't seen how. Yeah, we'll find out this year. We haven't seen how Vinny deals with added pressure of now. Can you replicate the success of this Bayern season, not just as a coach, but also on the players, and then get even closer? So we're gonna find out who's real, who's not, and who needs more time. But I think those two set. I think it's Cesc. I think it's Vinny. I think it's Iraola, and whatever Nagelsmann is doing. I think he's on that cusp too, but I really thought he was going to go to United, but apparently United decided to do Carrick again, which I'm happy for because I don't
think
like.
That's going to fall apart.
I think it's going to fall apart too. Yeah. So now I think to me that is the core, and then there's always someone, and if there is one other coach out there that I would keep an eye on, it's the Rayo Vallecano coach that got hired by Villarreal. He replaced Marcelino. Can't remember his name, but the very interesting thing about him is he coached with Iraola, and when Iraola was coming to Bournemouth, he was supposed to be Iraola's assistant, but he wasn't able to get his visa, and then he ended up staying at Rayo, and then he got the head coaching job, and he was there, and he's had success. What that Rayo team did this season to Barcelona, to Real Madrid, and even to Simeone's men, that is a very, very good coach. So it's going to be interesting to see what he does at Villarreal this upcoming season, because I believe they qualified for Europe too. So he's one of those. And then Pep has another disciple in Germany to compete with Kompany in the upcoming season, and it's the coach for Schalke, who just got promoted.
Oh, yeah, they just got promoted.
Yeah, he was the same coach that knocked Liverpool out with Plymouth Argyle. And he's very good. So I didn't see a lot of Como, but I did watch a lot of Schalke because I just as you love your Josko, I love my Loris Karius, and he was the number one goalkeeper for Schalke. And I love the redemption story of seeing Karius come back, have the success, be the number one, and get promoted to the Bundesliga. That coach is very, very good. Schalke plays some very good football, and I would not be surprised if that guy gets more spotlight in this upcoming season too. So we're going to see who's the next crop, but they always come just like great players. I didn't see Lamine Yamal coming 3 years ago, but he's here. So we will get our next great coach, and he will be great, and we'll find out where he goes. That's football. That's the cycle. Sorry for the hogging at the mic.
Oh no, you're fine. No. We're just having a we'll call it the True City fan version of a space. Except I'm the only one here.
Where is Steven?
No, I was just listening.
Yeah, Adam, we're just talking about whatever. The big story today obviously is about Pep. You could, Phil Foden didn't make the World Cup squad.
But
you can get in anything you want. Maresca comes in. We won the FA Cup. Everyone forgot.
In terms of Foden, are we surprised he didn't?
No,
I knew. I knew
I'm
he would.
actually happy about it. I know he's going to be really disappointed, but
No,
I
no,
think he
that's
needs a mental break.
no. Look, it's better for him. He gets that break he needs. He can go wherever, go on a holiday,
Yeah.
enjoy himself, spend time with the family, clear his head out, and maybe that might just be look. Okay, he's disappointed. You know, he's not going to represent his country and all, but you can use it as a positive and use that to motivate himself. So that's how I see it.
Yeah.
Rather than looking at a negative, look at a positive that, you know what, yeah, I didn't, but I come back stronger. And then, you know what, rather than putting your head down and saying, you know what, look, beating yourself up and then saying, oh, I didn't get it, look at it as a positive. Maybe it might be a blessing in disguise. And it might just give him that chance to clear his head, spend time with his family, his kids, and and give him that necessary break that he needed.
Yeah, like Daniele likes to say, go have your eat, pray, love summer. That's always a good one. So yeah, but that World Cup squad for England, I know that's been a hot talking point today. Oof. People are just like, what is this? Some of the memes are hilarious of like Jordan Henderson zooming in on kind of like a wheelchair.
I've never even seen this squad. Where is this squad? Because I've never even checked the England squad and the Germany squad. I've never seen both of them. Fucking hell.
Oh yeah, the Germany one is just I mean, it is what it is. You can see Germany.
Has Germany come out already?
Yeah, Germany came out.
Who made
It
the
has
team?
come out, but I've still not fucking goddamn
I haven't
seen
looked at it. Or I don't remember off the top of my head. Let me pull it up. Let me go to Twitter.
Yeah, you can pull it up. I've not seen it yet.
He has like 12 defenders. I'm just like, what?
Who? The German one.
The list I saw. Okay, here we go. The keepers are Baumann, Neuer, Noble. Defenders, they've got Valdemar Anton, Nathaniel Brown, Pascal Gross, Joshua Kimmich, Felix Demechka, Alexander Pavlovic, David Raum, Antonio Rudiger, Nico Schlotterbeck, Angelo Stiller. I don't know why he's counted as defensive. Maybe that's defensive midfielder. Jonathan Tah and Malik Chow. And then they say offensive. Naidem Amir, Maximilian Bier, Leon Goretzka, Kai Havertz, Carl Leonard, Jamie Llewellyn, Jamal Musiala, Leroy Sané, Deniz Undav, Florian Wirtz, and Nick Voltemata.
Yeah, that doesn't excite me.
Yeah, I have German background, so I tend to go for Germany in the European. I mean, obviously I'm American, so I go USA first, but Germany is definitely my second team because my family's from Germany and they immigrated to America.
Mannschaft.
So. Yeah, Die Mannschaft. They don't even call themselves anymore. Yeah, where is that EME? What the hell is this list? This list is hoeing. Where's that EME? Maybe it's fake. I don't know. That's just the list I saw today. I just got the USA. I haven't even looked at it yet, but the USA roster is about to be announced.
Check their Twitter page. I think they probably have a Twitter page. They probably fucking uploaded there. Maybe the German.
That's right. I googled it on Twitter. Let me try again. Germany national team. Let me see if that was a fake list.
That's probably
nope, that was the list from DBFT team.
Oh, I'm surprised that Adeyemi.
Where's Adeyemi? You're killing me, Smalls. Where's my German hair? No, Kels no sprechen Sie Deutsch. Moi, je parle français. I don't speak German. I should speak German, but my grandmother never taught me because she stopped speaking it when she moved to America. So I never learned.
I'm a bit like you. I can't even. I'm not blood. I've not even asked to fucking speak it. I just pretty much just speak English, and a lot of them.
How did you get a passport then? I thought you had to pass like a language test to get a passport.
But at the time I did it was basic. I can still speak like the basic, like hello. I can order like coffee, all that shit. But majority of the time, it's bloody. They just fucking speak English. So I just like in the cities, like the big cities, like Berlin, Frankfurt, majority of them, they just bloody speak English. It's not until when you get to like the outskirts, that's when they bloody speak. Some of them just don't speak fucking English.
I was very excited to be able to say danke on my Lufthansa flight when I came home from Manchester.
Yeah, danke.
I was like, I can say danke.
Yeah, danke means thank you.
Yeah, dankeschön. That's about it. I can say dankeschön and Polizei. And I know the word bitte, but I don't know what it means.
Bitte means please.
Oh, yeah. Please. Okay. So yeah.
Bitte schön und
No, moi, je
entschuldigung.
préfère parler français. I speak
No-
very good French when I've been drinking, but no, anyway, yeah, I studied French for a lot longer. I'm not fluent in French, but I can understand quite a bit of it, and I can speak a decent amount of it. But I could read it. I could read it pretty well. I hardly ever have to use it to translate. Just for certain tenses, I kind of get confused by it, but that's a whole different story. But yeah, I guess the USA squad just dropped. My friend sent me a link, but it's just like it's from freaking
Wait, in the German team, did Nathaniel Brown make it?
yes, yeah,
Yeah, he was on the list.
yeah, he's on the list. Here, you know what, Daniele? I'll just put it in that group chat so you can take a look at it. Or is that gonna be too hard?
Put it in because we were linked with Nathaniel Brown too.
Oh, were we?
Yeah.
Okay, here. I just posted it in that chat we're all in.
Daniele, I don't think. Look, I want Germany to go far, but I don't think, in my opinion, I don't think we'll go far, man. In my opinion, honestly.
They don't.
I think Germany is. I think they're about a quarterfinal team. That's probably their ceiling for me.
I think. Look. If we're lucky, maybe depending on how the bloody later rounds, how the draw gets done. If we're lucky, maybe by the scruff of the neck, we might get to like the quarterfinal or semi-finals, depending on how the bloody draw goes. But
yeah, it's gonna be interesting for sure. Like I said, I think quarters is about their max.
But I personally don't think them and England won't go far. I don't think so. England and Germany won't go far.
Yeah, England. I honestly wonder if England will get around to 16. And that's just a terrible. I can't believe they're leaving all their creators. Their biggest creator is Morgan Rogers, who I think is a good player, but you need more than there's no Trent. There's no fullbacks. There's no defensive fullbacks.
I don't know if you've seen
Lewis Hall at home.
Girls, there's a video. There's a video. There's a video going around. I don't know if you know Sarah on Twitter where Harry Redknapp is saying that what's his name? Tuchel is a German spy.
Oh, dude, I've seen everything. It's hilarious. I've seen a lot of. I've seen a lot of memes.
I was genuinely laughing my head off, and a lot of people I've seen a thing where some guy called on Talksport saying, "Oh, it's a disgrace. How is it that the England squad have a German manager? All this that." I'm like, just over a goddamn manager, you're bloody fucking crying over. But some people are very patriotic.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I mean, I know USA has no chance. I mean, USA is not very good. So, like I said, I tend to default to Germany. So, when Germany won in 2014, I'm like, I'm all German for that.
No, cuz you never know. We've seen.
USA is absolute trash. We have no defense at all.
Yeah, I get that, but we've seen some miracles happen. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but anything can happen. I'm just saying.
I'll say this: if USA randomly end up in the quarterfinals, it's because we bribed the ref. That means Donald Trump got the checkbook out. Said, "Come on, man."
Hey, wait, quick question: is this idiot gonna fucking allow Iran to come or no?
Yeah, they're allowed. That story was fake. They're all allowed to come.
I was thinking he's trying to fucking. I thought it was real, but I thought he was trying to stop them. This idiot.
Oh, merci, Analog. He was complimenting my friend, so I have to. Spain and France. Yeah, dude, that France attack is crazy, but France's defense is not very good. That attack is disgusting. It's like Mbappe, Dembele, and Olise with Turkey behind him. Woo! That's crazy.
France, you know the thing that I like about France? They got a good midfield and front line, but their defense is garbage, man.
The defense is terrible. Yeah, it's like Upper Maguire and Saliba. It's like good luck.
It's not what it was, say, like back then. Like they had stability and it was strong, but now, man, I don't think so. Look, France may still get further, but I don't think they'll win it.
I think it's kind of. I put my money on. I don't bet because I don't. The only betting I do is in the stock market. I don't do like actual bets. But if I was betting, I would predict Spain to win. I just think they're a very balanced team. They've got a really good.
That's the team that I feel like that will probably win it. Some people will say, "Oh, Ronaldo's going to win it," but I don't think Portugal will win it.
No, I don't trust their manager. Oh, I think we lost Daniele for a minute. He'll probably come
Yeah, I
back.
think
Probably got a
that's
phone
locked
call.
up. But I don't think even with Portugal, their
Pep a
defense,
décidé de mettre un terme de sa carrière d'entraîneur à Manchester City. Oh, c'est quel dommage.
but the thing with Portugal is their defense isn't the best, man.
Yeah, I Diaz has been injured for a while, so I'm not so sure
Got
how he's going
Diaz,
to
and I think,
perform.
and if I'm correct, what's his name? Is that fucking
I don't know who the other
madman
center
there?
back is.
Is that madman there in that Portugal team? Pepe, is he still in that Portugal team, or did he?
No,
Or is he?
I think he retired. He's like 42 now. I don't think he's there.
I thought he was.
Pepe. Say France's midfield. Yeah, I think their midfield is not the greatest. I don't really rate their defense that much. Their keeper's pretty good. Magic Mike, I think he's pretty decent. I like Magic Mike, but I think if they do have a weakness, it's probably their defense. I think Saliba is going to have to do a lot of the work. I don't rate him.
No, I don't think. No, I think. Look, Saliba will probably be. If you look at, I think Saliba is probably better. Their better option, centre back option is. Well, Upamecano is just guy just got too many goddamn errors in him. That's where my issue with him is. Like, I think that's where most teams are probably gonna per se, if they do, when they do per se play France, I think that's where potentially they're gonna try say target what's his name, Upamecano. In terms of like Saliba has the recovery pace to get back as well, and also has the strength. So I just think Saliba somewhat has the ability to recover and get the ball back, but Upamecano just got too much error in him, and we've seen it many times. So, if anything, teams are probably going to be when they come up against France, they'll probably be targeting his side, if anything.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with you on the recovery pace, but I still think he's a very good center back, but I don't consider him a pacey center back. But he's a very good center back. Yeah, France. I think France will be up there. I could see France. I think they'll make the semifinals. I think Argentina will probably kind of make a deep run as well. I don't know what's going on with Christian Romero, but they've got to have someone better at center back than Otamendi, who's old and washed up. He's like approaching 40, so I don't think he'd be really one to look out on. But they still have Julian Alvarez. He's a very good attacker. They've got Nico Paz, I think, is Argentinian. Enzo Fernandez, I think it's pretty formidable midfield. Messi, whatever Messi's going to, one last dance with Messi. You never know. They might want to rig the tournament a little bit for him to.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, but even then,
well, if they're going to rig it for anybody, it might be for Portugal, just to give Ronaldo that, because that's currently just.
And the thing is,
distinguishing the two of them.
With Argentina as well, their defense is a bit bloody shaky, man. You got what's his name? You got what's his name?
I don't know who their fullbacks are.
You got what's his name? Romero, who's a bloody.
That guy's a bozo, and he's
a bozo, and he's just a wrecking train, just there happening, because you know that if he's on the pitch, I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up a red card. Him and what was his name? The other fucking idiot that used to play for PSG. Oh, fuck's sake, what was his name, man? I think they sold him or they put him out on loan. Wow.
What is it? I don't know.
Probably one of these guys in the comments will probably know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, someone in the chat. Who's the Argentinian defender who played for PSG?
He's not defender. I think he's a midfielder or something.
Oh, the midfielder. Like. I don't know.
I think defender or midfielder. Let me check because I can't remember.
This is gonna annoy Adam until he.
Yeah, let me see. Because I know if I see his face, I know it, but it's just the fucking name that's come out of my head. Let me see. Let me check now, because I'm sure I know the fucking name. Let me see now.
Oh, Pastor?
No, not Pastor. It's not him, man. It's not him. He ain't Pastor. It's not Pastor. What was his fucking name, man?
Yeah, somebody said Pastor 10 years ago. Oh, Daniele's back.
No, it's
back
not
from his phone call.
He ain't passed all.
Apologies.
Do you know who we're? Do you know? We're the Argentinian. We're not sure if he's a defender or midfielder. He used to play for PSG.
No, it's that fucking idiot Paredes, that fucking bastard. He's another liability.
Wait,
Oh.
who's Paredes is coming?
No, I'm saying he's
Paredes
that.
was at the last World Cup.
No, what I'm saying, Paredes, whatever the hell his name is, I'm saying him and Romero for the Argentinian team. They're a bit of a hothead, and I wouldn't be surprised if these two get a red card during the World Cup.
Oh yeah, no. Argentina is weird. Where they have a senior laden side, and Angel Di Maria was very good the last World Cup.
Yeah, he's not there this time. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not there this
Oh,
time.
he didn't get called up.
No, Pacho's not from Argentina. Pacho, I think, is Colombian. Or is he-
Either Colombian or
or is he
Venezuelan.
Ecuadorian?
Yeah, there you go, Ecuador.
Yeah, him and I think Hincapié is also Ecuadorian. So that's actually a really good center back pairing. I'm pretty sure they're both from the same country. Hincapié and Pacho. I rate Pacho. Pacho's really good. But yeah, nah, I haven't really. I don't know. But yeah, Di Maria's 39 or 40. He's up there. I would imagine he's not going to play. I'm trying to remember who was on the Copa America squad last time. I think Messi took it off. I just don't remember. But no, it should be interesting. I wonder if Ancelotti can get a tune out of these Brazilians. I don't really rate that squad very highly. I mean, you can see the drop off compared to like prime Brazil, but maybe Ancelotti can get it together. I don't know. You know, Vinny. I'm sure Vinny will be happy to see him again. You know, if that was his manager for a while. So who knows? I mean, they don't really have much of a striker though.
Brazil's a mess.
Yeah, that's just such a drop off for them. Yeah, Neymar. What's Neymar doing on there? No Neymar, but who just got injured? But and no Yao Pedro or not? No, sorry, Yao. Who was the Chelsea guy? What's that guy's name?
Yeah,
His name. That is Yao Pedro. Okay, yeah, that guy.
Pedro.
Yeah, how's he not on their team? That's just bizarre. And then of course Savinho's not there, but what a shock.
It's politics.
Yeah, I have heard that. Yeah, our dear friend Spartacus has told me there's a lot of politics involved with Brazil. So I ask him a lot. I'm like, is this a political move? And he's like, yep, or nope. You know, he always tells me it's a political thing.
Spartacus has also told me that the way that, let's just say that the what's his name, in the nicest way, that what's his name, Vinny is an absolute dick. In the nicest way.
Yeah, I've heard that many times too.
Spartacus has told me.
Savinho, okay, yeah, Rodrigo's got the ACL. Oh, Endrick did get called up though. Endrick was very good for Lyon. I've watched a lot of Lyon this season because if anybody watches our non-Premier League watch, I think that was the best. Channel,
I think that was a lot of Lyon. I think that was the best move for him to revamp his. What was it?
He wasn't playing for Real Madrid. He was just on the bench. What do you get? Like 15 minutes or something?
Because the problem is, if he goes back now, I don't know, because I think
go back on the bench.
Is it confirmed that Jose Mourinho is going there, or what? Is it confirmed, Daniele?
I think it is.
That's the thing, because I don't know if if his loan finishes, I don't know if he will go back, and then what is Mourinho gonna say? Start him, give him the game time. Then what's the point? That's the problem, because it's like you're having first team football, you're enjoying it, you're doing very well with what was their name, Lyon. That's the problem. And will Real Madrid sell him? They'll probably sell him, but also include a buyback option. And that's the problem, because I think it's best for him, in my opinion, it's best for him to move on. Yeah, I know that he's Brazilian and he has that dream of playing for Real Madrid, but I don't know. It's like, he's got to have his career in heart, because I feel like, I don't know if he goes back, is Mourinho gonna start him? That's the problem, because it's all great. It's all great going back to the club that you, as a boy, that you've grown up and enjoy, you've idolized and all, but at the same time,
it's too big of a first step. Like,
Yeah, that's,
I know
no,
it
that's what
worked
I think.
out for some players, but
No,
you
that's what
know,
I
look
think.
at Mastantuono this season. He's
No,
people are saying how terrible he is this season.
no,
So
I think it's also Kels as well. I think it's a bit unfair on Masantuano. It's like the guy gets barely games, and he's majority of the time the guy's just on the bench. And
yeah, he
and
doesn't play a
and
lot. So
and, and, and the worst thing of all is there's like several players ahead of him in the pecking orders before
there you go, more
Arbeloa,
politics.
yeah, before Arbeloa and all Arbeloa and whoever Xabi Alonso and previous managers, yeah. There was a pecking order before they even chose him, so that's what I just feel like. Sometimes these young kids, they also have to look at. Yeah, I get that you dream to, what was it, say, play for Real Madrid, but sometimes it does not work out. Sometimes I'm not being rude, but I'm not saying your dreams don't not to dream, but sometimes the dream doesn't work out. At times it ends up becoming a nightmare. I just think it's best for Endrick to just probably just go on a permanent move. And then, okay, if there is a buyback option, which they'll probably will do, if it works out and then happen to be wherever down the line in the future, and then the manager, wherever manager decides to come, because I don't think Mourinho is going to stay that long. He'll probably get sacked or he'll do something. Yeah, no, Mourinho. So I just think, and Hendricks also got to have his best interest. Even Masmantuano should go out on loan.
Halter in there. Sorry, I just caught some tweet. I was sorry.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Now, I was just saying, Masmantuano, you should do the same thing as Endrick as well. Just go out on loan, whether that a season loan. But I don't know, 'cause it's not great just sitting on the bench and then your career is just regressing. You're just going backwards while your peers are moving forward, and then you're just sat there majority of the time sat on the bench. And if you're lucky, depending on the manager, if he even bloody calls you or puts you on the and tells you to go on the pitch, that's if you're lucky.
Hey, big up Oriano. Looks like England's road to the finals, Brazil in the quarters, and Argentina in the semis.
Yeah, they
I
going
think
far.
as bad as Brazil is, I think Carlo would be able to take it to Tuchel.
Yeah, England. What's his name?
England, I just see England. I think what they're trying to do is defend and counter, but they don't have anyone to counter with. I see a big problem getting the ball to Harry Kane. I think Harry Kane, you're going to have to go play where Bernardo Silva plays to get the ball.
You don't know, but I think it might be that look, Harry Kane also, he himself as well, at times also likes to drop deep and get the ball. So it could just be that. I don't know, but
he's gonna have to. He's gonna have to go to like the deep midfield to get the ball because Jude Bellingham's not gonna pass him the ball. There's no 10 on that team.
But look, I just think, in my opinion, I don't feel like England are gonna go. Look, if they go far, fantastic. It's good for the country and the nation. I think when was the goddamn last time they won one? I think, or if they even won one.
1950s.
Yeah. So I just think it would be good to finally say, you know what, you fucking achieved it. But do I think they're gonna do it? I don't think so, man.
Well, we're gonna have to listen to all summer is football's coming home. It's coming home. We're gonna have to listen to that fucking
times
song.
have they said that? But luckily, I don't have to hear that. I'm in Frankfurt. I'm enjoying it, so I don't have to hear that crap.
All right, do you guys want to talk about Manchester City's targets and Enzo Maresco?
Yeah, let's do
The tongue-tied.
talk.
Well, the heaviest links are for
talk.
Elliot Anderson. That sounds like it. I think that sounds like it's going to get done. I'm a little interested in what the fee's going to be because what's his face? The Greek mafioso has been quoting some crazy numbers, and I don't see us paying this.
The Greek Majin Buu.
I really don't know if City will pay 125 million. I think they really need that kind of a profile. I think he's physical, and I think from what I've seen, he's actually quite technical too.
Because I don't like what I said. I don't think knowing Hugo Viana, he ain't gonna do. And City ain't gonna fucking pay that. Because why are they gonna pay 125 million when they for that 125 million, or if not fucking less, they could get two players for that price.
Okay, England won the World Cup in 1966.
Yeah.
I was not even born then. I wouldn't be born for another 20 years. So
I wasn't even born then as well, same year.
Yeah. So nobody remembers. Very few people alive remember that one.
That's for
Home of football.
that,
Yeah, Curtis is right.
that was
It's
like for
coming home. It's
dinosaurs.
coming.
Hey, girls, that's for like dinosaurs like Martin. Watch it come in the comment now.
You know, Martin and I are not. We're very close in age. So if you're calling him a dinosaur, that means you're calling me a dinosaur.
Hey,
Martin is not a dinosaur.
Martin's a pensioner. Watch it
No,
come now.
he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not.
Before anyone in the comment section thinks me and Martin are having a fight, we're not. It's just a joke.
Yeah, we're just joking around here. Big up, Martin. What do you guys think of Enzo Maresca? I personally don't rate him that highly, but I know the club clearly like him. He does seem to have a solid defensive structure, so hopefully we do have a very good set of defenders, and I think if we just nail that midfield signing, I personally would think I would go get Sandro Tonali too. Go get Tonali, go get Anderson. That's a really solid pivot in the middle, and then.
Girls, you know the thing that.
And then you got great center backs.
Girls, I don't think. Look, for me, I don't think Maresca is a good manager. Look, I don't think he's a great manager. But you know what irritates me about Maresca at times when I have watched him? Like, he's got his stuff correctly. Like games like, say, the PSG when they played Barcelona. There have been games where tactically he has got it right. And then I look at those and I say, oh, you know what? Yeah, he's got the tactic right, and then he's doing the correct thing. And then there has been games where I look at him when things go wrong.
Yeah, when things go wrong, he tends to struggle to make the adjustments. And, they seem to play better against the big teams, but against the smaller teams, they really struggled. And they dropped a lot of points to teams they should have been beating.
And that's where I'm looking at like, you did so well against bigger teams, and your tactics are great, fantastic against them, but against the lower teams, for some reason, you just
that has me a little bit nervous. So hopefully the quality of the players is enough to get you over the line in some of those games. But Curtis, believe it, we are very close in age.
When it's the smaller teams, you tend to fuck up your tactic. But I had people telling me on the space, it's just different. Chelsea had shit players, but City are different. I don't know, but I just think, look, I'm going off what I've seen at him, what he's done at Chelsea. I'm not going off what he did with Leicester. I'm not being rude, but that's what the Championship. Yeah, the Championship is competitive. It's not the Premier League, but I'm looking at what he did at Chelsea. I've seen games where tactically he's got it right against the bigger teams, but there have been games like say against the smaller teams where the guy's just is tactically inept against these smaller teams.
Yeah, so that is something to be worried about. And that is something this team struggled with this season. So that is kind of nervous. When do you think they announce Maresca? I would guess next week.
Probably.
Oriano has been consistent with this. Oriano says he's a good manager, so we'll go with that.
I think it'll probably be a week after the bloody final game. So probably after the game, or even I don't know. Probably be after a few days after that, the final game maybe.
Curtis thinks that we'll announce it on the pitch after the game. Yeah, and then M11 is saying he struggles against low blocks.
Yeah.
Well, maybe with some better players, he could figure out some better tactics. Because let's be real, some of them Chelsea players are not very good. As Steve likes to fictionally call him, they'll lead him to lap dance.
But saying that though, what am I saying? Saying that though, Patrick as well. I mean, Pep is also like that as well. He tends to also. We also with Pep as well. We tend to also struggle with what was bloody low blocks. So that ain't something new.
Yeah, and hopefully a year of Turkey kind of maturing a bit. Maybe he'll continue to develop. Jeremy Doku made a lot of strides this season, so the two of them should be a pretty good weapon. But what I want to see is play a bit more direct.
I'm correct. I think Doku has 2 years left in his contract, or isn't it?
I've heard rumors that they're trying to extend the contract.
Let's see.
They're offered. I think I've been told they offered the contract to Vardiol. The Vardiol thing is freaking me out because I was not prepared for that. Because if you're going into a rebuild, losing one of your best players, that's really bad.
I think Josko will probably sign him, but the one I've said with say Rodri, I said he'll probably sign it, but now I'm like,
Yeah, I think Roger's gonna leave now.
no, that's where
I
I'm
think he is.
somewhat
That
like,
breaks my heart.
that's where like now I'm somewhat like in between like 50-50. Where there's a chance he can still may sign it, but there's also I'm telling myself, you know what, there could be a chance. You know what, you can say, you know what, I've pretty like okay, I've achieved everything here at
Yeah.
City. I want a new challenge.
And also, we have mismanaged him so terribly. We mismanaged him before he got injured because we just ran him into the ground, never bought a backup, never even played it. Anybody in that, like the guy was crying out to the media, literally saying like, I can't keep pushing myself like this. And then,
I think
and
it's
then
a
he tore his
mixture.
ACL, and once he
Yeah,
came back, I think we mismanaged him, and he kept picking up injuries,
Yeah,
and he
I
just
think
kept
it's
picking
a-
up injuries because we just kept throwing him in, and never gave him a physical partner to help him out. And
But Kels, I think it's a mixture
I
of.
think maybe he's just fed up and is like, you guys just
No,
can't
no,
take care of me, and I want to go
no,
play
no,
out my
I
career somewhere else.
I think it's a failure from several avenues. From the club, that's one, and I think the footballing governing body as well. That's another one. And why I say that is, look, I'm not making it as an excuse, but yeah, these like you can say some people will tell you, oh, they're footballers, but at the end of the day, they're fucking human beings. You're telling me, yeah, these players, you want them to play fucking 60 games or whatever.
It's too many,
If they get further, yeah, you fucking play what 70 or what? I think which year was it when they played the Olympic Spain? Pedri. I think that season he played what? Fucking 60 or close to say 70
Yeah.
goddamn fucking games.
And
And then-
as a
and
young,
you know
when
the
you're
worst
young
thing
and your
is-
body's developing, that's
And
very
then the worst
difficult.
thing is, and the worst
Pedri
thing
got a
was,
lot of injuries too.
and that time, yeah, how old was he? I think he was young, Pedri. And then the next season, he got injured and he was out for like several goddamn months.
Yeah, he like
I'm
tore his
not-
hamstring.
Yeah, I think it was a hamstring and he was out for like several months. So I think, yeah, at time, there's like, for me, in my opinion, I think you can put blame in several avenues from the club aspect, also the governing body as well. And I know people are going to say, oh, but yeah, they're footballers. But at the end of the day, they're fucking human beings too as well.
Yeah.
If you fucking do fucking 60 hours a week, yeah, you're going to be exhausted. It's the same way with these fucking players. If they're playing 60 games or fucking 70 games a week, depending on if they get further in tournaments and etc., then they're having to play some of these fucking pointless, in my opinion, yeah, pointless fucking, yeah, international friendlies. What is the need of these fucking? Yeah, I know. Some people will say, "Oh, it's for the players to get, for just the international teams to get ready." But in my opinion, I think they are fucking unnecessary, because all you're doing is just playing fucking several games that are not fucking needed for the players' bodies, rather than giving that time, allocating that time for the players to rest and give them that chance to say their body to recover. But they're fucking putting these fucking pointless games. Yeah,
Well,
I'm not
also,
yeah,
FIFA is inventing new tournaments. FIFA has invented the Nations League.
and
Do
that's
we
the
need
thing.
that? Why do we need the Nations League? Who cares about the Nations League? I
problem
know.
is, girls, every year or so, these lot are fucking making a new thing. And
There
they're
is no
adding what?
summer off anymore because, okay, this is the World Cup summer. So we're going to have a World Cup. And then next summer, we're going to have the Nations League, which no one cares about. Then the summer after that is the Euros. And also in America, that's the Copa America, which is a very big tournament. And then after that, now the Club World Cup is a whole tournament.
if
and
I'm
it's like,
correct-
when does it end? One thing American sports gets right is American sports give their athletes at minimum 2 months off. Minimum. Just 2 months of nothing.
I think if I'm correct,
Nothing.
I think if I'm correct, after the World Cup finishes, I think these lot get only a week or two off, the players, if I'm correct.
I think they're mandated to get 2 or 3 weeks off. And I'm just like, that's your rest for your entire year?
Only 2-3
You
weeks.
can't handle it. Yeah. You're gonna see some major injuries next season, unfortunately.
No, that's what I said. That's what I say. This season, yeah, like the teams like Arsenal players, City, and like they've gone further in competitions.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
teams
maybe
like-
that was a blessing in disguise that we got knocked
No,
out of
that's
the
what-
Champions League
no,
early.
that's
So
what
we
I
got
said.
less
Teams-
games.
No, that's what I say. Teams like Arsenal, yeah, teams like Liverpool, they've gone further in some competitions. And what now? Some of these players are gonna go to their nations, and potentially, depending on if they get further in the tournament, then they're gonna only have 3 weeks to rest after you've played what, maybe 50 or 60 games, and then you're gonna play what, another several games depending on how far further your team gets in the tournament, and then you've only got what, fucking 2 or 3 weeks rest. That's bullshit.
Yeah, like I said, and you're seeing it. You're seeing burnout at earlier ages. Like we've had this conversation for 2 years, like in the city space, is 30 years too old? Because I've been complaining a lot about these players looking old. I don't mean like they're old, like you're just like you're just old and decrepit. It's just you're burning out it basically means you're burning out at an earlier age because of the cumulative miles you put on your body. It's gonna bring that age further and further younger. So I think the primes are gonna start being 26 to 28 versus 31.
I don't think the issue is, girls. I don't think the main issue is. I don't think the main issue is the age aspect. I think for me,
miles.
Yes, that's the miles.
Yeah, it's a cumulative mileage.
And that's where my issue is. The amount of games the players are expected to play without getting, and sometimes you're playing like 3 games in the space of a week.
Yeah. I don't blame, look, I know I've been really hard on Bernardo Silva the past couple of seasons, but I think he's one of those players who has just had too many cumulative minutes. He always comes up as he runs between 12 and 15 kilometers every game, and he plays every game for his club. What does he miss? 10 games in 8 years for City. So he's running 10 to 15 kilometers every game. There's no rest for him, hardly ever. And then he does the same thing for his country. And when you do that over and over and over and over and over again, year after year after year, you start slowing down faster. Like your body just can't keep up with that anymore, especially when you're not resting it properly. That's not me calling him like this old decrepit grandpa, but I mean, some people are offended by the term unks, but that's their prerogative. I'm not going to judge them if they don't like that term, but it's just because he plays too many. He just runs so many. So he runs so much, and he's done it for so long that he's just starting to slow down.
Girls, it's not even that. With age, the older you get, it takes you somewhat not longer, but it takes time for you to recover compared to say when you're younger. When you're younger, if say you got an injury or something, it'll be a lot quicker, but you still have that recovery. But if you're a lot older, as with age, it will take you a bit longer than per se someone who's young. So there's a lot of things that need to be resolved for these players to get the necessary rest that they need.
All right, there's a question. Does Nico G get a chance at Nebraska? I don't think so. I think that, I don't know. I don't even think he's been bad for us. I really don't. I don't. That is just the weirdest. That is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Because I think we played some of our best football with Nico G as the 6. So back when Rodri was injured, we played some really good ball with him. So that story is very weird to me.
I think we're rushing to conclusion. Maresca's name has never come.
He's the guy.
Maresca hasn't even come through the door yet. Let him come in first, and then we can go start to say what we want. But I think the guy Maresca's not even in the door yet. So
all right. Oriana says we'll be surprised by Maresca is being underestimated, and Big Ruck says. Be honest, do you guys rate Maresca over Arteta? Don't be real and don't gaslight. Ooh, that's a good question.
I think they're the same level, man. I don't think.
I think they're about the same. That is a good question. Ooh, I gotta think about that one. I don't know. I mean, Arteta did just win the league after 6 tries, so that is something impressive. But Maresca has won a couple of tournaments, and Arteta has not. He's won one FA Cup, something like that. But so that's kind of interesting. I guess you could say Maresca won the league with Leicester, but that to me, I'm not really that impressed by. That is a really good question. I don't know. Do you think they edit Trump out? No, of course not. He's the president of the United States. He's going to make it all about himself. We all know that.
Why the hell?
All right, we got an Arsenal fan in here. Okay. Baseball team. Okay, so baseball teams play. They do play 162 games, and they play it all back to back. But baseball is very less intensive. A lot of it is just like there's not a lot of. You're not running 15 kilometers in a baseball game. Like a lot of it is you're standing around and you'll sprint to go get a ball. Or you're sprinting around the bases, but you're not just jogging. You're just not running 15 kilometers in a game. So
the distance that you're running to in baseball, it ain't compared to what
it's nowhere close. Yeah, they basically don't run.
In football, you're covering several kilometers.
Yeah, I'd say in a football game, you're probably going about a minimum, between 8 to 15 kilometers in a game. In a baseball game, I doubt you're doing much more than like
even the NFL.
If that, like it's not running, like it's literally just sprinting after a ball. It's
Even
all sprinting. There's no jogging, and it's a lot of it's just standing around. So you sprint, and then you get to stand in place and catch your breath. And
I don't know about the NFL, but I don't think you would even what you would run in the NFL probably won't even compared to what you would in the Premier League. And in general,
the NFL is all sprinting. It's all sprinting. You're just making a play and you're sprinting.
And some of these NFL pitches are bloody goddamn not the biggest.
Yeah, like some of them are massive. Like NFL players, like a lot of it is like you need girth to like when you're blocking someone. And some of these gigantic like 6'6", like weigh like 200, 280, 300 pounds. Like I don't know what that is in metric because we don't do that here. But like these guys are sprinting and they're like it's like running into a wall. Like these guys are massive. So they're just different sports. Like even basketball is back and forth, but a lot of it is sprinting. They're not jogging. And the courts are very small. So when they're going back and forth, it's not like, one NBA court is like what? You probably fit 2.5, 3 of those into a football pitch. Like they're not just running back and forth the whole time. Or they are, but they're not running that distance. So it's very different.
When I was when I visited the US, I went past that Fulham guy, Fulham owner, his NFL team.
Oh yeah, the Jaguars. Yeah. The Jacksonville Jaguars, that guy.
Their pitch was goddamn like compared to a football pitch. I've said, you know what? I've seen bigger pitches in the Premier League, than that pitch.
Yeah, we have it's 100 yards. I don't know what that is in metric because we don't use metric. So it's 100 yards, and then each end zone is 20 yards. So it's like 140 total. I don't know what that compares to for a football pitch.
Yeah.
But NFL just has their own kind of specifications. But again, like I said, a lot of that is sprinting.
I'm surprised. Why you look bloody use Astra not us. Yeah.
Oh yeah, some places do. Yeah. That pitch is cursed too. Actually, the pitch in New Jersey where they're going to have the final, I think that's the AstroTurf. That pitch is cursed because Nick Bosa tore his ACL on that pitch. So
I've seen the thing
people
where
got their cleats stuck.
I was seeing a thing where, what was it, 92% of the NFL players were complaining about the artificial pitches and saying that they want natural.
They're bad. They're not good at all because NFL is a tackle sport. Like you literally, I know they wear pads, so it has some cushion, but the turf hurts when you get tackled because the speeds they're going, it hurts.
I think
Arsenal will be knackered. Burnout, overplay, injury issues.
The only way
he's going to start a Maresca chant. Did Klopp it? Oh no. Sorry, I just running through a few comments.
I think the only way that the NFL players are probably going to get what they want, I think, is if they all come collectively and say, you know what, I'm somewhat protest, but some of them ain't going to do that. They just
they go on strike. Yeah, they go on strike and get better wages and stuff.
Yeah,
they have a really good players union to help them with this kind of stuff.
If they can do that, then get the union involved and get that pitch sorted. Because a lot of people got injured on that. Even some people are complaining about the Spurs one, saying that that's some of the reason why Spurs players are getting injured.
Well, yeah, that is a legitimate theory. Also with Real Madrid, they're saying all the ACL, because both of those teams have those retractable pitches so that they can do other events. And both of those teams have been getting a lot of ACL injuries. So in the past, since they put that retractable pitch on, and a lot of people are correlating the two.
I know that there's not a test saying that that's the factor, but I've just seen things saying that may be a factor to it. But I'm not saying it is officially the thing, but maybe some players had an injury and then they tweaked it again. But that
Yeah.
will may be a factor. The pitch, because with the
Every
article,
manager is similar level next season. That's true. Yeah, big up, Luke. Go enjoy yourself. Oh, Daniele's back. All right, they edited Trump out of the Chelsea photo. Well, yeah, Woof. Big. That's no surprise. Donald Trump, president, makes you laugh. Well, there's a lot of weird politicians out there. Rugby comes close, but yeah, I think the NFL, there's just a lot. It's just a lot more sprinting and like high intense sprinting, and there's big bodies. Like they are very athletic. That's why we don't have a good football team, is because all of our athletes are playing in the NFL. Because if you're good at the NFL, you make a lot of money. Like the top quarterback, even the scrub quarterbacks. All the scrub quarterbacks, they're making more money than Erling Haaland is. They're making 50, 60 million a year. 40, 50, 60 million a year. So they're making a lot more money.
then you also got that. But no, you're forgetting. Depending on what state they are, they probably pay more goddamn fucking tax than fucking Ireland.
Well, yeah, the state I live in, Nevada, we don't have a tax. So, and there's a team here now. They used to play in California. California has the highest tax. The next state over, Nevada, has zero tax. So they're all coming to play here because they get more money, 13% more. Because the income tax in California is 13%. Plus, but that's also, you also have to pay federal taxes. So you have to pay 2 taxes. So, but if you play, but the rule is your wage is taxed on what state you're playing in. So if your home games are in Nevada, that's 8 home games. But if you play in California, you still have to pay California tax. It's kind of weird.
Stop, man.
I know. California just takes all their money. That's why I don't live in California anymore. I'm saving a little money. Taking a 5-minute break after each play. Yeah. The NFL is, like I said, it's sprinting and then you rest, and then sprinting and then you rest. And same with baseball. It's all sprinting, but it's all rest.
You could always get, if depending on if you're in the UK, you could always get a citizenship in a different country and then pay less tax.
Wait. I don't think Rodri injury happens on a natural pitch. I thought the Etihad was natural.
Yeah,
is it not?
I swear it is natural.
I have no idea. Impact injury.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are a lot of, yeah. Well, also, because it's such a physical sport, you only have 1 game a week. And there's only, I think, 18 games in total. And there's more if you go in the playoffs, but they also get 6 months off. Like the season ends in late February, and then, okay, maybe it's 5 months, but they're on break right now. The Super Bowl was in early February. The preseason doesn't start till August. So they get a massive, massive break because it is very physical. And like I said, these players are like prime athletes, and they are sprinting at each other with top like muscle, like pure muscle. Like these guys are 300 pounds of muscle. Some of them got a little chub too. You can see some of them, they're like, "Ooh, you're kind of fat." But I mean, these guys are just like, it's like running into a wall. So your body gets very bruised and very beat up. And but like I said, they get 5 or 6 months off. So that's pretty unique. Like, but yeah, but that sport is only American. I know we've tried to export it to
the UK.
We've tried to do it in the UK. Yeah, it didn't work. I don't think anybody's playing. I don't think anybody cares. They tried the NFL Europe League. That didn't go very well. Okay, imagine Maresca comes in and shows Pep levels of favoritism. Oh God. Well, he doesn't know a lot of these guys. So I mean, he knows some of them, but boxing in America, most play other sports. Yeah.
It will take some.
None of them are. Oh yeah, true. No mud, no tears. Dude, you want some prime pitches? Come to America come to the CONCACAF pitch, bro. Some of these pitches in the CONCACAF division. Oh my goodness, it is. They are. You're just like there's puddles, there's mud. Sometimes you have to deal with snow in American pitches. Like they'll do some. Like Colorado has like random weather. They'll randomly snow in May, and the pitch like. Iconic like USA Mexico in the Colorado. It's like I remember Jermaine Jones afro just covered in like 2 inches of snow. It's so funny.
You reminded me. I think Daniele was in that space where Hamza made us fucking laugh. But he was. I think Daniele was in that space where he was saying, "Oh, in Kenya he used to play in there, and then you would be playing, and you would see a lion behind you." I was that day me and Daniele, our chest was killing us laughing. Hamza that day he killed us, man.
Oh yeah. Oh, we got the Burmas, I think they're called. Okay. Oh, apparently I'm shouting because Steve Black. Welcome, Steve Black. We've missed you in the chat. I'm shouting too loud for him. Some weird mix, modern pitches and yeah, you know what? I bet you the NFL same way because honestly, in the NFL, a lot of the stadiums are in where it snows in the winter or it's very cold, so it's hard to keep those.
Can you hear?
I can hear you. I could hear you. Now I can't anymore. Oh, Daniele's back. Wait, I can't hear you very well.
I think he's driving.
It's just very quiet.
Yeah, he's probably driving, and he probably has connected it to his
his phone. This is true. Adama Traore would be it would call him linebacker because he can sprint and he's big. He'd be a very good linebacker.
Guy should just be a bloody fucking bodybuilder man at that point. I'm sorry.
Well, in the NFL, it is true. Somebody said, 3 years. The average career is very short because a lot of these guys, they get drafted and then, sometimes injuries are just too devastating and people they can't go on.
Some of these athletes are a bit fucking dumb, man.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's better.
After they retire, they goddamn have fucking no a single dollar to their goddamn name, and they were on a fucking big ass contract like 40, 50 or 20 million a year, and then at the end of it, yeah, I get sometimes their financial advisor and people around them fuck them and still with it. But if they're not stupid and educate themselves about it, they also need to take the initiative and fucking educate themselves.
Yeah, nobody teaches them that. That's unfortunate, but it's sad. But sometimes they just get used to the lifestyle, and it's like, no, you gotta be, take half your paycheck every time and throw into some. If you're making 10 million a year, you're probably pocketing at least 5 or 6 million. Throw 2 million in a mutual fund every year, and then that'll carry you through your life, even if
you can. Why I say it's not an excuse. There's materials out there such as books. There are stuff online there that you can educate yourself. And sometimes those stuff that you educate yourself. I'm not saying it's gonna make you can do it all by yourself, but it'll educate you. And you know what? When you go to someone that you know what, whether you can trust that person or not, and it will tell you that if you can trust that person.
Yeah. Rodgers' injury, his foot just stopped in the pitch. Natural pitch, I think his foot would slide. Yeah, it's a good theory. Plastic pitches are shite. David James went to try out to be a kicker in the NFL. I don't remember that, but I believe it. What do we call runners on the field that are there? Those are called wide receivers. There's also a tight end who does the same thing, but the tight end sometimes how do we phrase it? Sometimes they do something called blocking, which opens up space for people to run into to catch the ball. And the NFL is literally all about the quarterback. If you have a good quarterback, you're probably going to do pretty well. Shale pitches are worse. Yeah, wide receivers.
Hey, the only position I know in the NFL is the quarterback. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
There's so many positions. It's crazy. NFL doesn't work here. Yeah, it's a pace of the game. It's just American sports are very stop and start. It's because we put the commercials into them. So
bloody hell, your commercial breaks in the fucking and even in the basketball as well and baseball. Bloody hell, they're fucking long.
Yeah, it's annoying. Well, at least see for baseball though, there is a logical reason to it because like the whole thing about baseball is a pitcher and he throwing motion, and when he sits down, his arm kind of cools off. So when they switch innings and the pitcher goes back in, he has to like rewarm his arm up. So he needs a couple of tosses. So that's just like a logical time to have a short commercial. And they usually just time it for however long the pitcher's warming up. They don't really extend it because that guy's arm can only stay warm for so long. And that usually limits how long they pitch in a game. Like it's the pitchers, I think in baseball have the most like interesting kind of workout. Because after they pitch, they pitch every 5 days. They can't pitch every day because their arm will literally fall off. So that's kind of its old thing, but that's like the commercial for that's why a commercial break for baseball. But the other sports is just they just want money. But there's timeouts too because we do timeouts. We there's no stoppage time or anything like that. We just have timeouts and the clock stops. It's different. It's just different. It's just so different. Just saying that because he's massive. He could be a tackler, wide receiver. You also have to be tall to be. They're called linemen. You have to be tall to be a lineman too. Most of the time. I was growing up, they had all-weather pitches, like loose road surface. Ooh, yeah, yikes. That's not good. I was Shell, don't remember. I don't fully understand the NFL, but I know a little bit. Well, we could always try some NFL watch-alongs on the second channel if anybody's interested in that. I can't say the Super Bowl because I always go to Super Bowl party. That's kind of a thing, but we could try it. If anybody wants to learn football, we can try NFL football. We could try that. Steve could probably announce it better than I could. All right. Analog likes ice hockey. Yeah, ice hockey is fun. Kind of like rugby league. Let's do black clay color. Oh yeah. NFL just like rugby with armor. It's a little different. I've watched rugby. I think the pacing on rugby is a little bit different. Ours is very stop and start, but yeah, they do have the pads. I think it's a lot faster. Again, we make stops 49er watch along. Yeah, let's go. 49ers. That's my team. Okay, it's hard talking about the pitches, but yeah, there's so many different. I know there's different rules, and then you can't just keep throwing the ball back and forth like they do, like the pass backwards and stuff like that. That doesn't really work. So I've never actually fully watched a rugby game, so I don't fully understand the rugby rules, but I know what a scrum is. Like, I wish we had a scrum. That'd be kind of fun. That would be interesting, but nah. Oh wow, we got way off track there, but that's a late night chat for you. We just we're just having weird conversations, but oh, Luke is here. Oh, Luke's checking in. What up, man?
Hello, you right?
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Yeah, I thought I'd just come and see how everyone's doing.
Yeah, we were just having a random conversation. I guess Adam left too, but we were just having some fun, kind of talking about the NFL and just the normal stuff. Just
That's what it is.
we have had some pep conversations and a lot of stuff that we were talking about on the other stream.
Well, joy is Carl, right? It's end of season now. Now one more game to sort of get through. Then we're on World Cup. Well, watching way after that. So it's just it's nice to sort of just reflect and just chill. It's been a long season again, isn't it? But it's not as bad as last year. It's been way better than last year for sure. That's for sure. But it's nice being back in the picture again. It's nice being back in the races again. Obviously, the title race was a shame, but I think I'm also obviously watching the Bournemouth game. Like, we're not far away at all from being champions of England again. We're not far away at all. It's just that we know ourselves. Like it doesn't matter. We're not arguing about unbeaten run still, aren't we? Of 21 games unbeaten, which is incredible, by the way. That's an incredible run that we're on. But sadly, those draws that we had in that run is just cost, which is a shame. Because any other time, if we weren't so poor maybe in January, which look again is what it is. But I'd rather us be unbeaten and doing well than being losing games in front and center. So at least we've done well on that part, not losing as many games last year, which is good. So
I know, and it really is fine margins too, because it's just those draws. Like, we just kept drawing these games, and you can be frustrated by that. And some of it's on the players. I think some of it's on some of the lineup selection. Some of it's on the manager. And that's just football, though. It's going to happen, and
eventually, Cal, so this title race run of winning it at some point will always end, and sadly, it was this year. So, I mean, if we had gone to the last day, I think we won the league. Because after
maybe, I just don't know. But I wanted to just see what would have happened, and then for me, it was just disappointing how we went out, because
I know.
I think that was just a really poor lineup, and I don't think I saw that lineup and I said, we're not winning this game. There's no creativity at all.
Yeah,
and there's no, and that middle, like, you cannot play against Bournemouth and have a soft midfield, and that was a very soft midfield. Rodri is injured. Kovacic is not good off ball, and Bernardo Silva's not good. They're not good at what has been our weakness the past 2 seasons. Defending and transition in the midfield in particular. And
if that was prime Bernardo, Cover, and Rory, that's fine.
If it was prime them, but they haven't been prime, Rodri apparently was injured and wasn't even training. Why was he playing 90 minutes without training? Like, that's negligence to me. I don't understand that.
Look, I like Cover. He's a good player. Always has been a good player for us. But I think in the summer, I can see us moving him on.
Yeah, I don't think I would just, thank you for your service. I think you're just, it's
good
time.
Player. One training.
I think we need to go younger. And I've heard other people say this too. I just think.
Well, Enzo, it's the thing of Enzo, right? If Enzo wasn't such a prick, I'll be all for it. I'm like, yeah.
I don't like it. I could go get Tonali. Go get Sandro Tonali.
Anderson, hell yeah.
Anderson and Tonali, get the 2 of them. I also have, I think Rodri's leaving, so.
Well, yeah.
I think we mentioned that on the other stream.
I think it's because Pep leaving. I think Pep leaving is going to go full up on it. I think players will leave anyway, if Pep's there or not. So if everyone wants to go, then so be it. I'm not going to sit and cry about it. Like, at the end of the day, I'd rather players want to be here.
Yeah, and I think we do have a very good young squad. and I think they've gotten some really good experience this year. I think there's a lot of good lessons to kind of derive, even if you're, you got to experience a title race. That's good experience, and you felt you came up short, but I think you've been put in situations where you probably learned from them, and hopefully next season when you face them, you have learned a lesson. And it sucks to have to watch that, but it's hard. It's frustrating to watch because you think how it could have been. But I think that next season, when some of these players are in that situation, I think they'll handle it better.
I watched those faces of those players after that game. You see Cherky, you see O'Reilly, you see Haaland and Rodri. They were like, because they knew that they were so close. I think next season I think one player that's going to win the Nebraska next year, especially with the World Cup rollout, is Foden.
Yeah.
I think Phil Foden is about to have a season of his life. Same as well with Cole Palmer under Alonso. I think both them two are going to prove to Suka, all right, you drop both of us. Is what this is how good we're really, because I honestly think England are fucked massively up. The thing is, Steve, with this, right?
Yeah, Steve, it's another transition.
No, but with this though, Kels, I'm focused Nebraska. I'm going to give him at least a year because he's going to need time. But then again, though, he's not a rookie, is he? He's won stuff already in the Premier League, so he's been here before. So I actually think it'll be that bad for first year. Anyway, I think it'll be all right.
He's back. Yeah. Again, I'm not super thrilled with it right now, but I'm willing to be open-minded about it. For me, I just need to see it. I need to see what this looks like, and I won't really get to see that until next season. So
yeah, of course. Yeah.
I know. I'm Miss Pessimistic, and I'm the negative Nancy. And
no.
I'm even getting comments on Twitter about how negative I am, but I'm just sorry. That's who I am.
It's who you are, Kels.
I can't change who I am, but it doesn't mean I love it any less. I just I just wear my heart on my sleeve a little bit more.
I think because you've been 10 years of one manager, it's different because it's the first time we've had a manager since Pellegrini, isn't it? Since Pellegrini.
I know, that's crazy. Yeah. So it's been 12 years, literally, in a sense. But I think we both said it on Alfie stream. I think this is the right time. Maybe last season. Maybe it should have been last season. I don't know, but
I'm pleased that he got 2 cups. I'm pleased that he got 2 trophies. I think to end it,
I think that's great.
If the league wasn't so close, I'd be perfectly fine with it. Because I think if Arsenal won it ages ago, no one would have because we were so close. Like, just one more win, just draw.
We were so close, and I think we just we went out with a whimper, and that to me was sad. But again, it's not the end of the world. And like I said, I do think that there were some valuable lessons to be learned, and like you said, there's going to be that fire in the belly for the players, and you already saw it. Like Turkey will have learned a lot this season from that experience, and you could tell. I think he's the kind of player that's gonna be better next time he's in that situation. He's gonna improve. And Holland always wants to win, so I think he's gonna try extra hard. And if we play some more direct football next year, Holland could set some records.
Oh yeah.
If we start if a new manager starts playing to his strengths, I think he could get 40 goals. I'm not lying when I say that.
Oh, by the way, Lothar, not by the way, he's right. There's a few players that are going to be at the game Sunday. So
Fernandinho and Aguero are also coming back.
Imagine if Kev comes back.
Oh my God.
Imagine if we get Kev Aguero Haaland picture. That's what I want to see. Legacy, man.
Oh wow. Yeah. We're gonna be crying on the watch along. Luke's gonna be crying in the stadium.
Yeah.
I know, this is true. This is rough about
that's the issue.
About the World Cup. Yeah. Well, it sounds like they're doing Anderson, so
this the thing, right?
Steve? That sounds very close, but we'll see. We'll see what the negotiations for the contract are going to be like, or the fees going to be.
Well, Martin said to me, I think the club's moving quickly on players because obviously they want to get it done ASAP for the World Cup. So I think you'll see movement probably or transfer done probably, I reckon, in the next couple of weeks probably on players. Obviously not all done. There'll be players out the door, players coming through the door for the summer, but I reckon we'll see a few players come in, I reckon, this summer. Not loads, but I reckon 3 or 4, maybe 5, depending on who comes out the door.
Yeah, I think we have a pretty good foundation. It just needs a few more pieces. Like I said, that midfield needs to get stronger and faster and younger. It sounds like they're on that. We have been linked to Tonali a couple of times too, so maybe there's a little bit of smoke there. You never know. Or a little bit of fire. If there's smoke, there's fire type thing.
I'll give Aït-Nouri a year with Nebraska. If it doesn't work out, then get Cucurella or something like that. sort of. Cause
I like Aït-Nouri. Yeah, I'd definitely give him another chance. I think he can do the job. And I'm disappointed we didn't see more of him this year. But and you know the I think we got. I don't know if they'll prioritize a winger. There's definitely more areas they could go for, but that is somewhere they could potentially upgrade. The Savinho links are kind of weird. I'm like, where did that come from?
I'd give him another year of Maresca.
I would give Savinho one more year as well.
Because you know what it is, right, with Savinho and the Maresca. Look at Esteval. Look at Esteval was under. I know he was a younger player, but like the confidence the way they play, I think that Savinho would play well. So yeah, I actually think.
Okay, Maresca plays wing back, so Aït-Nouri will prosper. So that could be good. Yeah,
crossing the box accounts, crossing from Nunez and Aït-Nouri.
And we saw that in some games too. Yeah, I don't know. Does he play a back five, or how does that work? Or is it just the three? It'll just be three stay at the back, and then just one moves up.
It could be Rodri. Well, if we say Rodri coming deep with Diaz Vardiol as a back three, and you got obviously maybe Anderson and Reinders or Cherky. I don't know who's going to play next season. It's the thing. Like, if I hope Reinders stays because I want to see Reinders play under Maresca because I think Reinders deserves a full season of playing games because I don't get why Pep didn't play him a lot. Like Reinders, to me, when he played, dashed it pretty well. Like Brentford,
good player. I like Tijani, but he might not. I don't know.
It's a shame because he is a good player. I think that would do well. But I think Pep this year, like he
just got way too sentimental and just would not let go. He would not let bench anybody. Anybody who was like as soon as Kava gets back, he gets thrown in despite him not being that good. And if he didn't trust anybody, he was just not going to play him. But this is an interesting comment about Anderson had that UCL release clause. Allegedly, it was like 65 million. And I do remember Wolfie bringing it up. So that is quite.
I think that could be a space to watch. I think that's done. I think the Anderson move, right? I think Anderson, Anderson's obviously in the squad, by the way, which, by the way, is well deserved. England squad, well deserved. Anderson's in the squad, although the rest of the squad's shite. But we'll get to that now.
Nico O'Reilly's in the England squad. What do you think of that?
No, that again for me, Lewis Hall not being in the squad is embarrassing.
I am shocked that Lewis Hall didn't make it, but I'm proud of Nico O'Reilly. I hope he doesn't start any games.
Well, Trafford for me will win. What number two? Probably number two. It's
He'll be the number three. I think Dean Henderson will be the two, but neither one of them playing. So who cares?
Well, I reckon this is Pippa's last tournament, and maybe the Euros where you'll see Henderson and Trafford fight out.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think Trafford will be the starter by Euros 2028 because, unfortunately, I think Trafford is leaving, which sucks because I know Maresca prefers a. Let's see how long of a leash Donnarumma gets under Maresca because
also, I'm intrigued the lone players because again, I don't know what the plan is with Vitor Hayes or Echeverria because it's the thing. Like people are like, oh, Echeverria won't play. Well, we don't know that yet. We don't know that yet. Like, Maresca might like Echeverria? I'm not playing.
He wants out. I don't think he wants out. Not from what I've heard. He put Reece James in the midfield. Yeah. Rangers had a good performance. Well, you know why he didn't have consistency because he kept getting dropped. It's hard to get consistency when you keep getting dropped. Maresca wanted to make Trafford his number one. Oh, according to some sort. Ooh, interesting.
This is the thing. Right, I'm going to say is right on that stuff, right? That people are saying. I'm not saying wrong. He's wrong, by the way. Right now, we're getting everyone's leaving. Everyone's staying. Because Pep's leaving. Calcs. You're going to get constant stories about. He's out the door. He's gone. He doesn't want to be here anymore. What we got to do is just ignore it and wait for our sources, the Jack Gordons, to weed it out. Let's get tomorrow out of the way, Sunday out of the way, and Monday out of the way, and let's see what happens. Because
he's going to ruin it. I hope not. 2026, Jordan Henderson. What are we doing here? Is that fake news or it's hidden like Morgan Gibbs White? Yeah.
By the way,
James Trafford is leaving. Yeah, it probably is.
Well, by the way, I'm sorry, Gibbs White. By the way, being without the squad is embarrassing.
If we had Gibbs White this season playing games for us, we would have won the league. I'm sorry. There's certain matchups. If we roll into Villa Park and with Morgan Gibbs White or against Everton instead of running Bernardo Silva out there every fucking game, we would have won because. Those are the kind of games that he started struggling in the past 2 years because he's just not good enough anymore in those kind of games. Morgan Gibbs White is good enough in those kind of games, and I think we would have gotten points in those games. Like, I don't think we would have lost at Villa Park, and I don't think we would have drawn at Everton. I think we would have won the game. So
Yeah.
And we almost did win the game, despite as terrible as the game was. But in a sense, yeah, Juma Ba. Lens today won the Coupe de France. Juma Ba did not play though because Nice are in a relegation battle now. They fell all the way to the bottom, so they have a playoff to determine who gets relegated for the last spot. Like the first two are automatic, and then the one like the 17th place type one, they do a battle. So Nice was same with Juma Ba for that. So Juma Ba did not play today. It was Nice versus RC Lens, and RC Lens they won. Ils ont gagné de Coupe de France. Donnarumma has a full summer off. Yeah, he should be working on that shit, man, and stay on your line because these are keeper fundamentals that people have been critiquing him on that he just simply doesn't possess. And he's been in the top league for how long? So I think when people criticize Donnarumma, it's a tactical thing, and they're just pointing out tactical flaws that they've seen for 10 years.
People don't go too far with it though and get very personal. And I'm gonna say next season, right? Let's stop with that shit. Stop being personal, players, man. Like, end of the day, right? It's your opinion, cool, but don't be personal. Players,
I've never heard the personal stuff. Everything I've ever heard has just been strictly tactical.
Yeah, no, not saying that it's people that on X you probably don't see. Some people just take way too far of it, get really personal, pissed off. It's like they're offended
with sources.
Yeah, I know. Opinion. Yeah, no. That's just. It's the thing.
Yeah, I'd take Morgan Gibbs White over Enzo. I'd also take Sandro Tonali. Issues is those staying one out need to be no fanning about. I like no fanning.
No fanning about, yeah.
So that's such a British term. Oh, no fanny. What a fanny.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
That does not mean anything in America. I know it means something very different in Britain, but in America, that's like a fan is like a fan, you know.
Yeah. Everywhere is all different.
Anderson and MG. Yeah, probably. They
both scored.
They both scored. Addition by subtraction, right? Or if you can't beat them, sign them.
Well, no, I'll just
like Kevin Durant. If you can't beat him, join him. Maybe Maresca will play to Holland. Yeah, I hope so. I really hope so. If he does, then that'll change my mind immediately.
Look at how Palmer was under Maresca, by the way. I look at Foden will be under Maresca. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah, I want to get back to Foden and Turkey. And I think if you have a solid pivot and a solid defense behind them, that will allow you to play a little more chaotically in front, like Turkey and Foden.
Chat.
And then you have young legs chasing the ball down when they lose the ball and winning it back, and pressing well. I think you could take more risks going forward. And I want to see Foden and Turkey play together because I think they were feeding off each other, and it was very special. Foden was cooking. Turkey was racking up assists. Haaland was scoring. Like, remember that Bournemouth game and the Sunderland game when we were playing direct football? And, oh, dude, that was just absolutely beautiful. Liverpool, like, it's just beautiful.
Chat, clip this, right? I think Maresca will win the UCL as time manager at City.
Yeah, Luke did say that on Alfie's show.
Because
I'm not sure I'm convinced yet, but we'll see. I'm not going to rule it out.
Well, look at that, right? Look at the way he's dealt tournaments with Chelsea. Well, like I know it's Conference League, but he won the tournaments that he was in the Club World Cup as well. I just think that with better players as well around him, they'll have a better squad to work with. I think he'll be a lot more direct and also be able to sort of take more risks with his players. And also, we won't.
Not a fanny pack. Fanny.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
it's Fanny actually a name. I don't.
It is. It is. Yeah.
And why do you call people the fanny's like an insult though? Like, what a fanny?
Well, Calcs. Well, obviously, look, I won't say my surname on there because I don't want people probably doxing me, but my surname is a rude word. So
okay, we won't ask.
Well, no, I'll put in the private chat.
Yeah, no, you don't need to. So whatever. That's flip flopping. No more pigs in a jeez. Akanji, what? No, Akanji, that deal's getting triggered. Akanji will move officially. He had like a specific clause in his contract. Like, I think he had to play 50% of the games for Inter Milan, and they had to win the league. And both of those were things. So Akanji, his contract is triggered. They're going to buy him. His buy option is triggered.
But by the way,
my Aunt Fanny. Steve Black, you got to be taking advantage of this. Steve Black, you should be having fun with this fanny talk.
Can we guess? To be fair, Steve, you're pretty well close there.
Yeah, Akanji is. Thank you for
Count.
your service, Akanji. And
My Instagram. by the
Akanji
way.
got to win the league with Inter Milan. So, although he did miss out on the another FA Cup and the Carabao Cup, so
Yep.
sucks
My
to suck. No,
My Instagram.
I'm sure he's happy with the Scudetto.
Yeah.
And that ended up working out for everybody. So I think we made our money back because we only paid 15 or 20 million for him, and I think we're getting that back. I think it was in euros, but I'm not sure.
So basically, we paid him, got a treble out of him, got a Premier League out.
Got our money back. Yeah, it's a good deal. It's a good deal.
You know what it was? Overall, he was a good player for overall. I'd say he did a good job for it. Was he world class? No, but he's a good player. He's a good player.
Yeah, I think this is true because you notice how a lot of people have been complaining about Turkey towards the end of the season. How he keeps slowing the game down. I'm like, I think he's being told to slow the game down, and it doesn't suit. He looks miserable. You know, when we're playing that fast tempo and that direct football, I think we looked a lot better, and I think it just suits more of our players. It suits Haaland, it suits Doku, it suits Foden, it suits Turkey. I think it suits Matheus Nunes. Husanov loves that. He just likes to run, so I'm sure he's not too unhappy with that. And so I am hoping the new manager will. I think he'll still prioritize, possession and that kind of stuff because I think that's his philosophy. But I would really like to add a bit more directness to the attack. I don't want to just I don't want to do the sideways back passing. Nobody wants to see that. And none of our players really like doing it. I think we had to do it to accommodate some of the older players who just can't play the direct football because when those players play every day, you have to slow down to accommodate them. And then the rest of the team has to slow down and they didn't, they're not good at it. They don't enjoy it. So it's just, new manager, hopefully, new tactics but not too dramatically different.
Yeah.
I know I wanted Xabi Alonso, but everyone's like, no, not to the back five, blah, blah, blah. So nothing that dramatic, but just play some more direct football.
By the way, Curtis, about the AFTV guy, Marty, right?
Oh.
He was saying, City are done. The thing is, right, he said, I know something. No, you don't. Fuck all. Basically, these people, right, are trying to, use that league win to try and score points on us. It's quite weird, actually. Guys, you won a league title. Celebrate your trophy. Why are you all about us all the time? Do you notice that? They won a league title, Celt, and they're on about us all the time. Still.
I just say this: if your league if you're an Arsenal fan and you're just trolling City chats right now, go to the pub, go find a partner, and go get laid. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Do you think that we'd be sat here trolling other people's chats? No, I wouldn't. I'd be on the piss, loving life still. Title win. I'd be fucking celebrating it.
Yeah, I'd be out celebrating it. I would not be I'd be not giving two tosses. I'd probably be bookmarking a lot of stuff. I want to watch it. I want to watch some stuff later or whatever. Yeah. There we go. Steve Black is back. Arsenal are a bunch of fannies.
To be fair, right, I think if we win the league next year with Marasca, by the way, imagine the shock after people will have. Wait, what? City are back? City are so good. Yeah.
I have heard a lot of that. Some people are predicting it could kind of be like when Slot came in and the players still have the muscle memory. No, Luke, I wasn't talking to you when I meant that. Other Luke. You've been a very polite Arsenal fan. So and also Jack, if Jack's around, maybe Jack's out on this. I don't know, but you've been very nice. Yeah. So we don't mean you in that comment. We mean there's been some people I've had to block on other streams who have just been spamming stuff. You have not done that. You've been very appropriate. So we appreciate that.
Miguel has gone full on mental, by the way.
I have not heard from Miguel in a while, and I'm not responding to his. I'm not. I'm gonna let him have his. He can celebrate. I'm not gonna ruin his parade. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Arsenal fans. I'm in a group chat with one. The guy's been real quiet, thankfully. But I just, have your fun. Have your fun.
The real Arsenal fans are celebrating. The real ones, they're celebrating, not caring about other people because they're enjoying their league. And rightly so. Go enjoy.
Arsenal and Fanny go well together. Arsenal are fannies. I was just waiting for Steve Black to say something like that. I thought he'd go harder on the fanny jokes, but the night is young. Yeah, big up, Luke. No, Luke. We love having you in the chat. You've been great. That did not mean you at all on that one. We're a bunch of toss pots. I know a tosser. I know that from a Harry Potter movie. Oh, he's a bit of a tosser. And then I have to go to like UK Urban Dictionary because I'm just like, I don't know what half of these words mean, but it's just funny. They won one trophy, acting like they're the Dons. Yeah, technically we've won more trophies than they have this season. So, well, so far. So,
look, for me, right, if they won the league and nothing else, right, then cool. All right. I wouldn't really care. The thing is, that PSG final, right, I won't watch it anyway. Like, if they win it, cool, whatever. Like, honestly, like, because for me, I'll be with you, Calx. There wasn't one in the league. I haven't really noticed any difference. Have you? Like, people have been very, like, because I've muted all the channels and blocked them that are over the top weirdos. It's just nice. It's like, oh, lovely.
yeah, I curated my feed very well. I have seen very little Arsenal stuff on my feed. Like, usually them same bozos come up all the time. I have seen very little of that. So, yeah, life is. Everyone says Twitter's a cesspool. I'm telling you, the mute button or the block button, you can curate the experience. Like, if Twitter is a bad experience, you're making it a bad experience. You can just block all these people. You don't have to watch their shit. If they harass you, if they abuse you in DMs or whatever, just block them. There's plenty of funny content out there. Like, every day there's a whole, like, you know, one of those, like, I'm never deleting this app. Like, there's just goofy stuff on there that's just fun to watch. Like, if you don't like a certain subject, when it comes up, just hit not interested and it'll go away and you won't see it.
Last 2 weeks ago when we met each other, right? Too many of our only fighting each other and the memes of Madrid was just making me...
See, if you weren't on Twitter, you never would have seen that. Yeah, there's so much funny shit. It was
seeing like Madrid, I was laughing my head off. Like the Scouts touch driving the car.
Oh yeah. Oh god, that one was so funny. Like, and there's funny stuff on there. Again, you just have to block out all the noise, and that could be a job in itself. But like I said, I thought this is going to be the worst week on Twitter ever, and I have seen none of it. I've seen barely any of it. You know, that Santi guy and whatever, and all the, like the Arsenal Santi guy. There's a City Santi guy. That guy's cool. That guy's very cool. But
well,
we got a Liverpool fan in here.
Hey, Prophet, big up Prophet, bro.
The Liverpool Prophet, not our Prophet. Yeah, block the fanning twat. Arsenal fans and United fans, yeah, all these tosses. Steve Black's still there, so it's not all weirdos. Yeah. Curtis doesn't have Twitter, Facebook, Insta, TikTok, or Snapchat.
Big up to you. Well done.
Yeah, lucky you. Oh, Low Fat has 2. You have 2 Twitters. Yeah, I guess you could have an anonymous Twitter if you wanted, but
yeah.
There's some good, Twitter. I like I said, I curate my feed, so I don't see half the noise.
Well, have you noticed, right? Pep leaving, right? Let's be honest here, right? People say, "Oh, we're lying here." Pep leaving the club has been a bigger news story than Arsenal win the league.
People and that's all Sunday's going to be about too. It's just going to be about Pep.
People like, no.
I think yeah.
He is Prophet, yeah.
He is. Yeah, he's going to be the guy. It's not officially confirmed, but it's going to be. Yeah, all of our ITKs have said so. Like every single one of them. So.
I think Tuesday or Wednesday he'll be announced as manager of City. I think they'll give Pep time to celebrate his era. Then when it's done, we'll then get Resco announced and we'll get the interview of him. Which, to be fair,
Monday is like they're doing a parade to honor the whole club. So the women have won. The Manchester City women have won the league, so they're going to get a parade, and then we're going to celebrate the the youth team. I think the U18s. They won the FA Youth Cup, so they're going to have their own they're going to be part of the parade, and then we're celebrating the men's team winning the 2 cups. So it's just like a club celebration. That's on Monday, and then there's also going to be a private event. It's available to the public, but you can buy tickets for it in the Co-op Live. And I think so I think you're right. That's all on Monday, and so I think Tuesday or Wednesday is probably.
I'm out that one. I'll take pictures, but I'm not going to record. I can't record. I can take pictures.
You can't record. He's got a burner account. Low Fat Mo's burner account. Patrick does want me to do TikToks, but I'm over 40. I don't have TikTok, so I ain't gonna have. Whoever doesn't believe me, I'm over 40.
Yeah. Kelk is auntie now. She's
I'm an auntie. Yeah. If I'm gonna rip on the unks who are 10 years younger than me, by the way, then I'm definitely an auntie. But I don't do TikTok. I don't do Snapchat. I don't do any of that. I have Facebook and Instagram, but I keep those are private. I have a public Twitter, but I know a lot of people ask me on Instagram if I want like city people, and I'm just like I'm very picky on who I permit on that. I'm trying to keep it a little more private because it's just like my private life. So I apologize if anybody's trying to add me on Instagram. Just follow me on Twitter. I post a lot of stuff there.
Yeah.
It's just Maresca is speaking to the players on Tuesday. Yep. As much as I'm salty about Pepton when the Klopp dominates the league, still undoubtedly, he is.
Yeah.
I'm not sure Pep will be able to resist talking about Maresca as he did about Bournemouth.
Yeah, he will. But I'm sure he will.
Fine. Get my ass over for the parade. The tax-free savings. Unfortunately, I have to work. So that's actually a national holiday here, and I'm be working, so I will not be over. But I'll watch it on TV.
Bro, why?
Again, you made a choice to come here and listen to my annoying voice. So guess what? I'm going to talk even more now, just to annoy you. I'm over 40, a lot over 40. Yeah.
Damn.
Say la vie. How much older is 40 is Steve Black?
Hey, he wishes he was 30, but actually 50, I reckon.
Oh, dude, I'd take being 30 again.
With his 12K subscriber now, 12K now, probably. Yeah.
The problem with having the social media, last about to find out. Okay, yeah. Well, to be fair, we are kind of slow about that.
Curtis, this is what you missed. We got this player. He's out the door.
There's this.
Yeah.
That's fair. More power to you though, because I do probably spend way too much time on social media, but it is what it is. We all spend too much time on our phones.
Summer, I'm on WhatsApp. I was in with you, Caps, on WhatsApp anyway, so I'll talk to you anyway. But on the summer, I've got my notification on for news, but I'm not doing much else on X over summer. I'm going to chill and enjoy the World Cup.
We'll be doing plenty of World Cup coverage, just so you guys know. If you have not subscribed to the Extra channel, please do, because we're gonna be doing almost daily watch along. So we're gonna be at least one game a day. Like we're doing a ton of them.
Hate alongs for England. England hate alongs. Fucking hate this football.
We could do it. Yeah, we could simulcast it. We could figure out how to do that. How much do you think Pep had to do with choosing Maresca? Probably quite a bit.
But
I'm the same age as Cristiano Ronaldo. I am. Yeah, I'm anti Kells. I missed that comment. Yeah, anti Kells. I'm the same age as Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Ouch, you bar stewards. So lucky. What are you talking about? We did not luckily beat you in the final for the Carabao Cup. We actually we punked you. Yeah, Ronald's. Oh, Oriano. Okay, let me find it. I keep forgetting about this. Hang on. Oh, where's the? I'll post it in the chat. But yeah, we have an extra channel where we do where is it? Where we do watch-alongs that are not Premier League. So where is this? I gotta find it. I do this every time. I should just start putting it in the description. You know what? I'll do that next time. I'll put it in the description. So I'll figure out how to. Oh, geez. Sorry, I'm trying to find it right now. So just give me a minute. But I will post it. It's basically like True City Fan X. There it is. All right, here's the link. If y'all could subscribe to this is the link in the chat. We do watch-alongs for games that are not the Premier League. So I think we did a couple of Prem watch-alongs this year, but we did a couple hate watches. But I had such a terrible record with the hate watches that I'm done with them now. I am never hate watching Arsenal ever again. That's why I'm not watching the Champions League final, because I had a terrible record. I think they won every game I hate watched, except for the Bournemouth game. So I won't be doing that next year. I won't be jinxing it, but honestly, I see my sister scrolling TikTok. Yeah.
Bro.
Hey, big up Mullet. If you guys could please subscribe, please. Yeah, we're trying to get that one to 100 subscriptions. I think we're at 80. If we could get to 100 on the extra channel. We do a lot of League On watch-alongs. Those are super fun. We're going to be doing a ton of League On next season. we'll do we do a lot of scout alongs for like Man City players, so who are on loan. So we did a couple Girona watch alongs. We've done next year we're gonna be doing a ton of Monaco watch alongs for that winger that we have. The guy from Estac Trois is going to be on loan at Monaco, so we're going to be.
Isn't that the Torbay? Is that the Torbay?
I think it's de Torbay. Yeah, I keep forgetting the guy's name, but yeah, we'll be watching him, and we do some Serie A. You know, Steve likes a million different teams, so he just does a lot. But usually when we have a watch along set up, it's just a bunch of us hanging out. We all have different games on, so people will comment. Steve will be watching 10 games at once, and I'll be like, "Goal!" And we'll be like, "What? We're not watching this game. There's no goal." Like they're just chaotic.
It's like I was at a soccer Saturday. Goal!
Yeah,
like,
yeah. And we got a really good.
Yeah, I love that on YouTube. Like it's a goal in this game. It's a brilliant.
City was better. Yeah, we did. And so this is the link. So it's TCF Extra. If you guys could all check in on that, we would love that. Yeah, we're trying to boost the subscribers on that one. So, and it's just a lot of fun. Just a lot of really good. We got a lot of really good panelists. We get people from La Liga who like La Liga games. They're fun. I think I had more fun on those than the City watch alongs.
I've just seen like the amount of watch alongs queued. The amount of World Cup ones you got to watch.
Luke getting cocky now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
TikTok is evil. You know what, Oriano, I do want to do this. I'm going to try to track down some tactical people who are more familiar with, because you know me, I'm not a tactic person. I'm kind of, my tactical analysis is that guy's shit or he's not shit. Like I'm not very good at that. So I'm going to try to get we'll try to get some Chelsea people on who have seen him more. Maybe Steve knows. Steve knows quite a bit. Yeah, that is an idea we have. So we will try to do that. Akalush might not be at Monaco next year. Where's my bonnet? Nope. Torbay is in Devon. I don't know what that is. Yeah, he's going on loan to Monaco. I'll say this, Mullet. I am becoming more open-minded about him. I'm not going to say that I'm quite there yet, but I'm becoming more open-minded. So I think that's the first step.
Well, Joe, I'm
not going to call him a scrub anymore. How does that sound? Does that sound better? That's my first step.
I watched a clip of him. Is it with our players? In 2023, how was Gundogan? How was a lot of players loved him. Like the players love him. Like Gundogan loved him, the Haaland loved him. Like I think in the summer he'll be fine. I think a lot of players will know who he is and they'll go in there with a bit of respect from people that don't know him there, and it'll get respect. I think it was something that they won't around shit. So I think
it's an age gender.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, maybe Oriano, maybe we'll get you on for that panel when we do it, and you can give us some breakdown. I've heard some of your breakdowns on other shows. I think you know your stuff. You know your tactics a lot better than I do. So maybe we'll get you on that show. I can reach out to you and see if you're available. Well, I don't know. We'll plan it at some point. I heard this guy Pep Guardiola's on a free. Yeah, get him. Let me call Pep up and say, "Hey, Pep, can you come on my channel?"
Go ahead. So you see Pep's burner account. He's saying that Pep scrolled Twitter. Pep's seen our tweets, by the way.
Wait. Arsenal content creators, so cringe. I was invited to that show, but I was busy in the morning. I had a doctor's appointment that I booked it like 4 months ago. So my apologies for booking this appointment 4 months ago and not projecting that Pep Guardiola would be out. So I haven't watched the replay of that one, but I did get invited to that panel. And I'm sure the comments, I'm sure they were coming for me in the chat being like, "Where's Cal? She's hiding." It's like, no, I was going to the doctor. I'm sorry. I had to do life things. My apologies. Well, Huxer, I could explain someone more about it. I think I like him. Yeah. I'll try to be patient. I'll try to be more open-minded. This is my way of coping. So again, I'm sorry. I'm so negative. I know. I'm getting comments on that on Twitter now. People call me negative on Twitter. I'll try. I'm going to try. Just give me some patience. Give me a little bit of grace. All right, you watch Pulse? Yeah. Okay. 3-3-1. Yeah. You keep saying this, Low Fat Mo, about the 3-3-1. So it worked in that game, but we'll see how it works out the whole year. I'm going to try to find some Chelsea fans, see if they can tactically, maybe I can talk to Don, see if he would. Let's clunge. What's a clunge?
Oh, God. Clunge is another word called vagina in the UK.
Okay. So I just was saying vagina. Okay.
Yeah.
Mariska went to the training ground a few weeks ago. Yeah, probably met some of the players. Yeah, some
I'll
great
be real,
competition. Yeah,
right?
there are. Oh yeah, everybody. I think we all cheered up on the Joe Hart one too. That was. Oh, that
I'll
was
be
lovely.
real, right? For me, right?
The Kev one. Oh.
I know I'm not invited on these shows, but to be honest with you, I don't really care. Like, I'll be real. Like, I've done terrace with you, Calps. I'll be honest with you. I actually prefer just doing city shows. I just,
Yeah.
for me, the amount of hate we get on other shows because of our club, I don't want to associate people like that. I'd rather not. Like, I'd rather go. Don't wrong. I go on with more Bayern and Barcelona and Real Madrid fans because I talk to them more because that's giving them a bit more respect, unlike people in their own country. So I just find people a bit too hateful of City.
What's this? A video just popped up from True City Fan TV. Oh yeah. Well, again, I am streaming on this channel, but this is not my channel. Patrick and I have very different views, and you know, he could that's his view, and he's been pep out for a while, so that's his view. It's his channel. He can do whatever he wants. So, but I personally have personally never said pep out, but I think in my heart or in my head, I knew I was ready for a change, but my heart was not letting me. So I could never say the words pep out. Too much shouting on Mo's. Well, apparently I'm shouting too much according to that Arsenal fan who jumped in. Call you negative. I have no idea how they get that idea. Yeah.
No,
I know, it's baffling, isn't it?
She's positive.
I'm the most positive Polly out there. No.
Yeah, I've met her in person. She's actually quite more positive. She comes across.
I'm just a very nervous fan, and I don't know.
Well,
it is what it is.
What was it? This picture I could take off blur, right? Is it of Pep with company, Alonso, Arteta, and Maresca? It's quite mad that I've seen that picture. Hold on, a little bit.
All right, let's see. Yeah, Terry's a fraud. All you hear is 115. Oh,
yeah.
They hate it. Yeah, you're right. They hate us because they ain't us. You're right.
Look
at
Maresca and Pep there. It's quite funny. Look
they
how
literally look like twins. Twinsies.
So that's why Maresca, I'm actually looking forward to seeing how he does.
These guys are salty. Oh wow, Steve Black is getting hatred. Is Steve Black a burner account for somebody who goes on these shows?
Yeah.
12K
followers, by the way.
Oh, 12K now. I still can't even find his channel. So I can't give him an extra sub. So you're lost, Steve Black. You don't get me as a sub. Terry Flores is a closet Arsenal fan. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I know, DJ.
Look, when you're on Terry's, you said the Kusa challenge could have been given.
Yep.
Terry thanked you and twisted it. Yeah.
Yeah, look, DJN, right? Anyone in this chat that watches me on those shows, right, know what I'm talking about. But people just want to use that as an agenda, so it's fine.
It's an agenda.
It's
an agenda. And the Maresca tactic videos, yeah. See, the thing is I try to watch tactical videos, and I think I feel stupider at the end because I'm just like, I don't understand this. I never played football, so that's probably why my brain just doesn't think the way that a lot of these people do. A lot of people, you know, I leave it to them. They're the more experts. My tactical breakdown is he's shit or it's not working. Very general, very simple. Maresca needs to show Arteta who the ultimate. Yeah, true. This is true. He can take the crown if he wins a title in his first season at City post Pep. Woo! That means he took no seasons to adapt.
Seeing Enzo with a suit on. See Enzo with a suit on UCL going full Pep on the sideline. I want to see that actually. You know, like full on. You know,
well, he wore a suit. We wore a suit to the final.
To be fair, I think he would. I think Enzo probably would. He would do that. So
is Sheikh Mansour going to show up again? It's a fanny agenda. Very slippery. I'm reconsidering if I'm still pondering what I'm going to be doing on that going forward because I don't know how I feel about it anymore. I know I was busy last week after the FA Cup. I couldn't make it then, and I've just had some work. So yeah, yeah, this is actually true. Ariana's been watching the watch along. He's shit. It's not working. Get Cherky on, and we need, but not a halftime sub. Not a halftime sub.
The exact same with us. What was that?
Halftime sub. That's another one, a joke between Steve and I. Yeah. Oh,
Big
God.
Willie, he's back. With Big Willie Caballero, he's back. The club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throwback. Is he going to be the keeper coach, I guess?
Well-
Donnarumma take instructions from him?
Well, because again, like I've got this theory about who's coming in after Maresca. By the way, because I don't think 2029 is going to be company. I feel like in 3 years' time, it could be a lot will happen in 3 years. I reckon, because if it is Enrique after Maresca, right, that will be incredible. But also, we have no idea right now. If Maresca does really well, he can up staying long, couldn't he? That's the thing. So it depends on it. If Maresca wins a league title or a Champions League, I think he'll stay for a bit longer. It should do.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true. That is very true. There was a PSG in our chat yesterday. Pat Kelso, the PSG fan, is convinced that Enrique is coming to City after he'll sign a contract extension. That is a PSG fan saying that.
Enrique at our football club. After bit of Maresca, bit of Pep. Oh mate, I love that one.
I'm not going to rip on anybody getting a hair transplant. I make jokes, but I'm just, whatever. Oh, not the number 2. Right. He's going to be, he's going to be the number 2, not the goalkeeper.
Number 2, yeah. No,
you're right. I have to find a new scapegoat.
Yeah, tough shit. Cal, have you heard where he's going to, apparently?
I've seen Atleti, and I can tell you, I am friends with an Atleti streamer. This Atleti streamer said he'd prefer Nico Gonzalez than... He does not rate Bernardo Silva in the year 2026.
But I can't lie though. Bernardo doing Chelsea, let's go. I'd like to see it. I want to see it.
Actually. Willie is replacing
Matissador. Oh no, he won't. No, he's number 2.
Lucas
He's already gone.
He's already gone. Yeah, he's out of here. Again, you can offer Enrique the biggest carrot. Say, look, you could have the chance to win a treble and the treble of trebles, which no manager has done.
No,
only him. I think only him and Pep are the ones who won with 2 different clubs. So
yeah,
he could make history. And if there's one club who's going to back a manager, it's going to be Man City. What's the deal with Pep Linders? Pep Linders has said he's leaving. I have no idea about Colo. Pep Linders, though, was offered a contract and he rejected it. I believe he's going to become a head coach somewhere else. I think that's his dream. I think he came to learn from Pep, and now he's going to try to carry that and become a head coach himself. That is what I believe, yeah. Enrique is 6 months older than Pep. We got full head of hair.
Here we go. So
Linders, Linders turned down the deal. Yeah, it's a Bernardo agenda. That's the one we've never tried. It's always a Donnarumma agenda.
After Monday, Pep's going to meet with Maresca on a Tuesday to give him all the information about the squad. So, on Tuesday, I think Maresca will meet the squad, talk to them, give them the plans for summer after the World Cup, and then they'll start. So, I think I think we'll start seeing news about transfers out. I reckon next week or so. I reckon after the season's over.
I need you to ask your source about Vardiol because I'm starting to panic about that.
Well, Vardio, he's signing a deal. That's going to happen. Yeah.
That is? Okay.
Because
Can you say anything about that name we discussed in person, whose name we will not mention on here, but are we still keeping an eye on that space?
Yes, I'm keeping an eye on it, but I don't... Because a lot of rumours about him, about what happened with that. You know what I mean? Like what happened. So
I don't, but we'll talk about it We'll talk about it another time. I was just curious. I probably shouldn't have brought it up, but all right. Pep out, Maresca in, and then out, and then Pep in. Yeah, Pep is going to replace Maresca. What if Pep is bored after 6 months of Eat, Pray, Love?
You know what? I'll say it. Curtis, you're right. It is him. But all I'm going to say is on that, I don't know. I'm not going to say whatever because at the end of the day, right? It's rumors. So it's best to sort of let the news come out.
To quote Adele, the rumor had it. Or to quote, oh my God, I'm forgetting her name. The chick from the show with number 5, the Umbrella Academy. I heard a rumor that. If anybody's seen that show.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to come on, Oriano? Yeah. Luke, you're. I know it's late there, but I don't know what you're up to. I'm
pumping now.
Okay. Yeah. We'll keep going. Yeah. I'll send you the link, Oriano. Go check your DMs. I'll send it on. Yeah, you can give us some of that Maresca analysis. I'm not sure why Madrid haven't gone all out for Enrique. He's a Barca guy. He's probably not gonna. He probably won't manage. Yeah, Pep, we're getting Pep. Don't worry. Exclusive interview. Pep's first interview is gonna be on here, and and I'm gonna ask him why he played Bernardo all the time. No, there's some things we have to keep down. Gvardiol undecided. Valverde. I haven't heard anything about Valverde. Gvardiol will get a pay raise. He'll sign. Yeah, hop on Oriano. Yeah, they're asking for Oriano.
Here's a stat, by the way. Here's a stat. Premier League seasons with 12 plus assists. Shirky 1. Saka and Palmer combined. 0 points.
Wow.
This is just, but bear in mind, this is Cherky with an injury for 2 months and in and out of the squad.
I thought Turkey just got sent to fat camp.
He did. And look at him now. He's ripped and going to the
I
gym.
know. He's tiny. He's still got a little beef jerkiness to him, though. Valverde is out at Real. Okay. Enrique hates Real Madrid. Yeah, I don't think. Let him speak. Yeah, I'll let him speak. Don't worry. Krupi. What do you think of Krupi? I don't know. I think a good player. I don't think he would play for us, though. I just don't. Didn't he play for them before Barca? I don't remember. I was not watching football in the 90s, so I don't know. It wasn't really on TV here. Yeah, that's what we call it in America, fat camp. It's like a joke. You know, we had that show, The Biggest Loser, where the whole goal was you got sent to fat camp, and those were like morbidly obese people, though. And it was like a game show to compete to who could lose the most weight, but it was all controlled. Like there were doctors and nutritionists kind of helping them, so it wasn't just like a free for all. So they were being monitored, and if things were going wrong, they had medical help, so it wasn't too bad. Yeah, beef jerky. What, you never heard beef jerky? When Turkey signed, I heard a lot of phrasing on that one. They're saying some people said they were going to start chirking off to him, and I was like, whoa. Like, okay. Okay, 3 months today. 3 months to the day the Prem start. Oh my God, you're right. It starts. Oh man, I wish I could come to the Community Shield. I'm too busy. Rodrigo's injured. Yeah, Rodrigo's going to be out probably. I would say Rodrigo won't come back probably until closer to the end of 2026. Yeah, Rodrigo. Hey, big up, Red Jack. I haven't talked to you in a while, man. Hope you're hope you're doing well. Hope little girls getting nice and big, and you know we got she'll be big enough for a City shirt soon. Yeah, you know, I heard people saying they're going to start. The boys are saying they're going to chirk off to Ryan Turkey. Steve, we're giving you material, man. Chirking off, Fanny. Come on, man. That's Friday night for you, man. We're just hanging out. We're just having a fun time, man. This is chill, man. I like these late night streams. For me, it's not late night. Like it's it's almost 6 o'clock for me, but I just like hanging out and talking with you guys. It just the chat gives so much to these kind of conversations too. And Luke, of course, the guests do as well. Like Adam and Danielle added quite a bit. I don't know where Oriano is. I sent him the link, so hopefully he's able to jump on soon.
Well, see, on Sunday I've got an early morning train because I'm getting to Manchester about 2:15. Obviously.
What time does the game start?
4 o'clock. So I'll drop my stuff off.
So they're all okay. So I got to. Yeah. I know they all start at the same time. I just got
to. I'll be crying at the ground for a few hours, and then coming home having an emotional breakdown afterwards. When like what's the film? I forgot what it's called.
Yeah, it is. Oh, it's on Peacock. Huh. Okay. All right, we will be there. We will be doing a watch along, and I might start crying. You never know. All right, Oriano is here. Welcome, Oriano. That's a great avatar you have.
It's to go.
He's still coming on. Yeah, it's 6. It's just about 6 p.m. where I am. See, it's still sunny out. You can see the window right there. All right, just looked at the Madrid. Okay, so he's at Madrid for 5 years, Barcelona for almost 10. Yeah. Oh yeah, Katniss. Hey, Jadard's here. Yeah, Katniss. Yeah, I don't think she'll mind. She's being a little butthead. She doesn't want to eat food right now, so I'm having to bribe her to eat. Oh, thank you. Yeah, everyone. I got it. I can't pin the tweet because or the link because I don't have control of that. I'll definitely be. I'll put that in the description next time I go live. I'll start doing that from now on. Babe, who's a babe? What a game that will be. Yeah, the Man City game. Yeah. We'll maybe Luke can. We'll send Luke the link, and maybe he can chime in at halftime. You never know. Huang has done that a few times. What's the film, Luke? Yeah, what are you watching, Luke?
Kel's right. Imagine if we're in a title race on Sunday, right? Me, Kelks, I can't do it anymore. I can't do
that
it.
was Luke the entire game against Brentford. Kelks, I can't do that. Luke or Kelks, this team's going to be the death of me. This team's going to be the end of me the whole time.
Yeah, well, Villa.
The thing is,
go ahead, Oriana.
The thing is,
welcome.
like at the same time, thank you for having me on. At the same time, like since we're not in the title race, I feel like everything could be like more calm. With
nice,
Pep leaving and all that. Yeah, you can enjoy it a little bit more in a way.
Or is that
You can just soak it all in.
What's going on at Palace? What's going on at Palace?
Yeah, you don't have to be. Yeah,
Get the radio on.
you won't be stressing.
Yeah, because you've been mad, right? Imagine we won the game, right? Everyone's waiting to hear about the Palace score against Arsenal, and suddenly Palace score a late equaliser against Arsenal, and we win the league.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? That would be utter madness that happened. Own this club. But yeah, a rest, good. We've got a rest, which is good. So I can chill on Sunday, which would be nice.
Yeah, I wish we had taken it to the final day. That would have been fun. I still think we probably would have lost, but I think there was still value in it. But it is. Hey, big up, Patrick.
Still think we did well.
Patrick, we're thinking about you right now. We hope you're doing all. We hope you're doing well.
I'll be doing good, mate.
But it is what it is. We took it to the second to the last day. C'est la vie.
Yeah. Voulez-vous?
On parle français. Je parle français. Oriana's like, I'm not here to speak French. Go ahead, Oriana. No, please, whatever you need to go, make your point. Whatever you want to say. Go, whatever you want to talk about.
I don't know. Bring up a topic, I guess. Speak about it.
You want to give us some of that Maresca scouting that you've kind of been saying on other shows, just to give us a
the Maresca.
Enzo Maresca.
Yeah, I can. Yeah. First off, he does the goalie is really important for him. You can argue he's more important than Pep because he relies on the goalie to play like line breaking passes, balls over the top. He likes his goalie to be good on the ball. But generally speaking, like in possession shape would be like a 3-2-4-1. What he would do is
kind of what we're doing this season a little
bit. Very similar. Now, he does invert his fullbacks. One of his fullbacks. That does come in different variations. Sometimes he inverts into a double pivot, and then one of the 8s kind of becomes a 10 alongside the other 10 that was originally there. Or he just pushes the fullback all the way up to the 10, kind of like O'Reilly has been doing this season. But he does like to play with a more natural double pivot. Pep doesn't really do that, but Maresca is more of a type that will do, let's just say, a Rodri and a Nico G. Because a lot of the thought in inverting the fullback is to minimize the danger in the counterattacks. He said that he was explaining it actually in the video.
So that's kind of like a complete 180 of what we've been doing. So did these Anderson links kind of give you some confidence that that's kind of maybe I personally think Rodri won't be here and it will sign another midfielder, but let's assume Rodri stays. Could you see him playing with a pivot of Anderson and Rodri?
I can see him playing with that pivot and putting either Nico O'Reilly or Ryan Nuri as like 10. Because O'Reilly has been doing it this season. He has. Like in that left pocket sort of position. Mm-hmm. But he does it with Cucurella, he does it with Gusto, so he's very flexible in terms of using his fullbacks. And sometimes he even uses, fullbacks out wide to like maybe invert a player into the 10. So he is flexible in that area of his game, but he isn't someone that's gonna change up his whole system like Pep. Pep does experiment a little bit more and takes a little bit more risk, but Maresca is more of a, he sticks with one system, but he sort of tries to perfect it and tweak it to like to just work against different teams because you obviously face different teams all the time.
All right, Ryjack is excited for next season. 10 out of 10. Wow. All right, let's go. You know what? Let's go for it. I have a lot of confidence in the squad. I think we're gonna. Well, Luke gave me some reassurance on Vardiel, so that makes me feel better. I think as long as he stays, I'm actually not positive. I think Rodri's going to go, but I like the links. I like the Anderson links. I know there's been some Tonali links in the background too. So if we brought in Tonali and Anderson and like Ariana was saying, we played a double pivot, like that's a really good pivot. They're both very technical. They're both very physical. They're both very young. And then I will say Maresca was the guy. He set up the defense in the treble season because that was kind of more of his role.
Yeah.
And so doing that and what you've just said about him prioritizing limiting the chances in transition with a stronger defensive structure and a midfield pivot, like I think that would make us really strong defensively, and we could have defenders who could just sit there and defend. But I think you could take more risks up front too, because if you just played if you had a solid, I've been saying this for years or all season, I wanted to see a double pivot of Rodri and Nico G, and then just let Cherki, Doku, Foden, and Holland, the four of them, just go run riot. And then maybe a fullback sneaks in there and does creates an overload and that kind of stuff. Like I would love to see that. If we could do something like that, play a little more direct, I'd get very excited very fast.
Yeah. I was like, when he inverts his fullbacks, I mean, you gain an attacker because he ends up playing with 2 10s essentially. And, wide wingers, he doesn't invert them most of the time. And just the striker. So you have 5 players up there and you can rely on your defense and your midfield to kind of stop those counterattacks. And we've lacked that this season because Bernardo has been pushing up a lot of the times. And the balance hasn't really been there. But with Maresca, he will make sure that they outnumber the opposition when it's a counterattack.
Next Saturday. Yeah. Yeah, and I think that's been the big problem with our midfield is not only is Bernard positioning up front, I just don't think he has the physicality anymore for the way the Prem is. Like every team in the Prem seems to have 1 or 2 really physical midfielders. And I think there's a lot of matchups we got bullied in. And I think upgrading that position is just going to help quite a bit.
And he uses his 6 a bit differently.
Yeah. Question for you. How's Maresca's in-game tactics?
He does have games where he does. That's crazy.
Yeah, don't listen to Luke. He knows nothing, says Steve Black, and Luke gave him the bird, flipped in the bird. That first game was Sunderland 2-1. Okay, we flooded with tears. Yeah, I think we're gonna. Dude, I saw their Instagram video. They're on the beach. They're drunk. They're on a honeymoon. So
I mean, they had their parade already.
Yeah, they did the parade yesterday. They won it on Wednesday. I think they did it yesterday.
Yeah, no, they're done.
Ryjack's very excited for the new. Excited to prove we are more than the Pep era. Try and get the big. Yeah. And to be fair, we won things before Pep. We're gonna win things after Pep too.
Just on the
Maresca in his suit destroying Carrick at Old Trafford will be there.
Oh.
And I think he will get respected, by the way, because he does have that sort of aura around him. He doesn't seem like a guy that's just not gonna get respected.
With Enzo, right? He'll come in and he'll want to win. He'll want to win.
Yeah. He has a good mindset. Yeah.
Enzo will bear in mind, right? Learn from Pep. He will want to come in and say, right, I need to run it there, win something. So expect Carabao Cup, FA Cup to take it seriously.
Yeah, and also I think this also as well. I've been coming around to this idea. Like this is probably his dream job, and I don't think he's going to be scared of it because if he's turning down jobs and he's pushing really hard to get this job, that means he's not going to just. I don't think he's just going to come and be scared. I think he's going to go for it. So that's good. That is a good thing. Okay, we got a Low Fat Mo says big problem. Rodri leaving, going to Real Madrid is Jose Mourinho. Yeah, I don't think he fits Jose at all. The fee Real Madrid they won't pay. Yeah, they won't. That's the thing. They won't pay the money. They'll just wait it out. There's been hints of that too. Won't happen if Anderson joins. Maresca needs. I'm just gonna flip through these comments just to keep the chat engaged. Maresca needs time. Poor start. Yeah. Next season, I'm not gonna predict a title because I just don't want the pressure of it. But I'm not saying we can't win it. I think
next season could be similar to Slot and
Hey,
Klopp.
what up, Sumo Subs? Oh, Enzo Aura.
Double. We're gonna win the double. Champions League.
There's
Premier
one
League.
guarantee we get beat at Old Trafford no matter. No, we've won there a few times recently. A finger
And
from a
Until State-
ginger. It's a Luke Jenda.
Yeah, fraudulent.
All right. Emmy Martinez looks like the only sober Villa. And you think he'd be the drunkest. Angry about Pep till I heard him speak. Yeah, he's had enough. Hey, big up Sumo Subs. Thank you so much for becoming a member. We really appreciate that. That helps the channel out quite a bit. So thank you. Thank you for that. Really appreciate that. Oh, Luis is back. He's one of our La Liga correspondents. He says Madrid need to sell. Yeah, they do. They got a lot of players. A gingerist comment or a dying breed. Big up the gingers. Maresca learned from Pellegrini and Pep. And I also heard David Moyes too, because I think he was with David Moyes. I think somebody said that earlier. Next season, we went 4 trophies. Wow. Steve Black says we're going for the quad. And then Steve Black says there's a ginger agenda. Maresca is a big part. Yeah, he was. And you know what? I've been blinded. I think some of it as that's just me processing the Pep's leaving because it's a big thing. Even though in my head I knew it was time and I just didn't want to say goodbye. And so I was like, well, fuck this guy. He's a scrub. And sorry for my language. Yeah, I'm gonna try to. I'll try to. You guys have all been egging me on to be more positive, so I'm gonna try to be better about Maresca. I am gonna give him a chance. I'm not gonna put too high expectations on him. I think he's definitely good enough to win us a cup next season, whatever that cup is. I'll take another Carabao Cup. I'll take it, I'll take another FA Cup. Not gonna complain. I think he's good enough with the squad to win one of those two, and then that's all. That's going to be my only expectation for
that UCL anthem. We'll be hearing it, and we'll say, "I think we're with it." I'm a bit delusional.
Okay, all
am.
right. I Ginger Rogers. Yeah. Do not win the Community Shield. Let's give Arsenal the jinx. So go phone it in. Play the Academy. Do not win that Community Shield. I don't want to win that at all.
What we'll do is we'll play the Academy and they'll win. Why are you winning? Why are you winning? Stop cooking them.
We got people. Yeah, there are a lot of people. There's a lot of positivity on this. I'm probably one of the only negative Nancys about it, but I'm negative Nancy about everything. Marcus Rashford, Ballon d'Or.
I think people are very unrealistic at times.
Well, Mateus has already said it. So
yeah, Mateus
has the keys to the channel, so we can't ban him. Arteta was with Moyes.
Yeah, maybe I'll start the game. Mateus, you sacked me on the channel.
Ryjack is here for the UCL. I dig it. Do we think we do the oh wow, next season? Wow, that's
let's just go for it.
I'm gonna be honest though, just on that, Caster. In the UCL, I think he does suit the UCL because he sets up the team to minimize the opposition's threat. He's really good in those big games. We've seen it against Barca, PSG. He's good in that aspect of his game. At least I'll give him that.
Quadfather.
Quadfather, yeah. Mateus. I don't know if he's trolling or not, but that's Mateus. We love Mateus though. Quadfather. Steve Black is the Quadfather.
If I hear him praise, I'm going to do a VAR check. All a minute.
Yeah, we're going to replay on that one. No, what we need is a challenge. You don't have this in America. You need a challenge flag where you say, I'm requesting a replay, and we'll keep that. Well, don't worry. I'm still gonna have where is it? Don't worry. I still have this for next season though. Don't worry. I got my red card for next season. Anybody who's Maresca out? Red card. I should get a yellow card to make up for that.
Honestly,
this is just a paint sample, like buy paint. I was at the hardware store and I was like, this will be fun on stream, so I have the red card.
But I've got to say, it's going to be weird next season not seeing Pep on the sideline next year. It's going to be weird.
It is, and yeah, and it's okay to be sad because this man has given us some of the best football memories we will ever have in our lives. I don't think we'll ever see football like we did. The Centurions and Formidable season. I don't think we'll ever see that again.
That's fine.
The defense has just changed too much, and it was so fun to watch. And Pep has given us so many good memories, and he's the best manager we've ever had. And we got 10 years out of him. We thought we were only going to get 3. A lot of people run him out of town. He's going to flop. He's terrible. Blah blah blah. And we got him for 10 years. So I have nothing but gratitude for the man. And I feel privileged to be able to watch that game in, game out. And I finally lived my dream of coming over the Etihad a couple times, twice now. I'm 2-0. I'm 2-0 at the Etihad, and Haaland has scored in 2 games. He scored 6 goals. So I only scored 1 this time. So I'll have to come back and maybe I'll get a brace next time or something. But actually, I went to a preseason game in America and he scored in that one too. So every game I go to, Haaland scores a goal. So I clearly need to go to more games.
I'm gonna say it though, right? Imagine the nostalgia of having Company as manager, right? You got assistants of Gundogan, Brighton, you got the keeper coach Joe Hart. Imagine that as your
that is, and then Rodri's the sporting director,
and Pep's the CEO.
We're getting the gang back together.
Yeah, and Bernardo's like, Bernardo, what are you doing? You cooked me in madness. What are you doing, Bernardo?
Yeah, we'll
Bernardo will be the fitness coach.
He'll be Pep's assistant.
The fitness coach.
Yeah, the fitness coach. Oh, that's perfect. You give me the fitness coach. That's so perfect.
Running around.
Oh, you know what this is? We're already forming Maresca agendas.
Yep. Haaland's son getting trained in the gym, like fucking, getting ready to face his father.
This is Curtis, 100% facts. Just imagine that. Oh, I know I'm not going to dare to dream that big, but hey, so you're telling me there's a chance?
To be fair, our squad's in a good position where we get a few players in it and we're ready to go. We're actually doing well. Considering the players that we've got that are about to leave, I think we've got a good squad that are building here. So I think I'm actually looking forward to seeing next year.
Also, Jadar, be nice to Mateus. Mateus is just doing his own thing. He streams on the channel too, and this channel is for all opinions, even if you disagree with him. So be nice to Mateus. He's a great guy. Luke and I hung out with him 2 weeks ago.
Hey, lovely guy.
And you should, you're going to meet up with him again, hopefully this weekend. He's a really nice guy.
Yeah,
just a really nice, really genuine, like salt of the earth kind of guy. Yeah, we'll get Luke. Your job is to get to film Mateus saying Maresca in. We're not giving Mateus a red card. They look the same. They look the same. We'll say, hey, it's Pep. It's Italian Pep. Maresca not supposed to slap Barca 3-0 and beat. Yeah, he wasn't supposed to. You're right.
That's why
this evident. What? Oh, Pepophile. I thought that said something else, and I was like, whoa.
Whoa.
You can't believe you're hearing what? Yeah, VAR. But hearing what?
The
club will give Maresca the players. Yeah, that I agree with. I think they've realized that they made some recruiting mistakes, and I think they're going to work really hard to fix them. It's a Pep agenda.
And I don't think you need that many players as well. Like you just need a couple tweaks, yeah. And by the way, go on.
Yeah, it was David Moyes. No, go ahead, Oriana. We kind of cut. I'm just going through the comments, so I kind of cut you off. Go ahead, make your point.
Now, just saying, with Maresca, he does regain the ball very quick, and the transition is a lot quicker than we do. Because our transitions aren't good, to be fair. They just aren't. And I watched the Barca game, and when they got the ball, they just straight away just went forward. They're really quick with it. They find the passes in behind. Their wingers are really good at making those like inverting runs through goal. And I think that will suit the likes of Doku, Haaland, especially if you have 2 10s behind them. As I said, he does like to play 2 10s. So you have that creativity, so it shouldn't be still.
Yeah, well, that all sounds very positive. So you're slowly convincing me. Whoa. Haaland averages 30 a year. I'm not that special. Whoa.
No.
I am very special. What are you talking about? No, I'm just kidding. Red Jack, we got he said Kyle Walker was on Talk Sport, had some good stories. I'll have to watch the replay on that one.
If I see the whole squad back, if I see everyone back, I'm gonna cry. Like seeing everyone there, like
we're getting the gang back together.
I want a picture of
realism. Pasta Pep. Oh, Pasta Pep's a good nickname for Maresca.
Well, he was called Diet Pep.
Pep Light or Pep Light, Diet Pep, yeah. Oh, I'm praising Pep. Oh, I've been nice to Pep on the stream. Come on, I have been. All right, we don't want to kill Steve Black, so we won't. Oriana agenda. Nah, Oriana's been good. What are you talking about? All right, Curtis wants some decent set. Yeah, please. It can't be worse
Yeah,
than
bro.
this season. They can't. Be
Please
worse.
get next season right. The corner beat the first man, please. The first man, please.
They're good
Oh,
at that. They do score set pieces.
Good, finally.
Turkey and Foden 10s. We'll do that. Oh, thank you.
I
Thank
mean,
you
the
for
3
comment.
games I've watched, they score a set piece in each one. Actually, ironically.
Oh yeah.
Steve.
Yeah, our set pieces have been
stop.
such a waste this season. I would love to see something better,
Off.
but like Luke can't do tactics. He struggles with tic tacs. Oh
Not
yeah.
mine.
Why do they all hate Luke,
I think
man?
the testimonial will be on
Been getting
Sunday.
too much hate.
Oh, no, that'll be on
He's-
Monday, maybe. What do you guys
Lord.
think? Something like that. But nah.
It's gonna be a weird. Joe is right. It's gonna be a weird Sunday. It's gonna be weird. But I think
Emotional.
Yeah,
but
we're all gonna be emotional.
But
And,
I think
and
that-
you should be. It's there's
But
no
in a
reason
way-
not to be.
But in a way, though, it's a blessing. I think it's a blessing that we lost title race. It sounds weird, but I think it's a blessing long term. Lost the title race, but the players have motivation next year to go and win next year with Maresca. So maybe it's not ideal to lose the title that way, but maybe it fuels the players under Maresca to win next year with him. So who knows?
Yeah,
man?
like you said, like you said, those players looked like they were pissed off. So carry that into next season, and
But win the league.
I hope so.
And-
I think we're gonna have the squad to win the league. It's just
Yeah.
it's just gonna be up to the is Maresca good enough? And if he's
I
not, I'm not gonna come after him if he's not. I'm not
Yeah.
going into the season expecting a title. So
I want Donovan
I'll
Maresca.
give him. I'm gonna give
Listen.
him some grace. I may get frustrated. I'm gonna probably be myself in the watch-alongs and get frustrated in the moment, but the overall picture will remain the same. I just want to see a better tactical structure defensively, particularly in the middle, and play a little bit more direct football. And I think if we sign the right players, we'll be able to do that. And Oriana's giving me a lot of confidence with some of the tactical breakdowns. So. Maybe it's just time for a new, the fresh new ideas, and maybe these players will be receptive.
Yeah, I think it is a good time that he's leaving now because it feels like a lot of things are going still, and I'll never be Pep out, but it is exciting to see what, your future, because you don't want things to be stale and players not feeling motivated.
There you go. Oh,
Ooh,
you got he's
background.
already
Oh.
Maresca in.
He looks different there.
Ready to go.
He doesn't have
Yeah,
the gray
it
on his
does.
beard.
Yeah, this isn't. Yeah, his beard's. He's using
Has
just for
more
men
gray.
on that beard.
Yeah.
You guys have just for men in the UK.
I think
It's like
so,
the
yeah.
beard dye from your beard's going gray.
Yeah.
All right, Diaz came in 2021, 21, 22, and then the trouble year. We're good at set pieces. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, remember that Kevin De Bruyne one at Leicester? Oh,
Yeah.
I think we won 1-0 the trouble season. It was in that
Ericsson.
god awful neon green. I hated that shirt.
Eric Ten
Luke will
Hag.
be worth the banner telling Pep to fuck
Yeah.
off.
Fuck off. Get Maresca in.
Okay, Maresca is the backing of the senior player. Yeah, anybody from the treble who remains, they'll remember him. And some of those academy players. Wasn't he coaching Nico O'Reilly in that academy?
was, yeah.
Trafford, Nico O'Reilly. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Pop. Well, he's not here. All right, Sumo says Sumo says he's getting all his tears out. Roll it Sunday. It'll be blubbering mess.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
okay. Grief is in multiple stages. Just do what you need to do. Keep the tissues next to you. He's Italian. He should know how to step up. Yeah, he should. Yeah, that's and I like I said, he was the one doing
They
the
have the
defense
passion.
for the treble before center back.
They
Eric
definitely have the
Ten
passion, the
Hag Luke.
Italians.
Oh, here's another one saying, I always thought Enrique would end up at City.
Yeah, he will. I
With
think he will.
Natasha.
but Maybe
Nah.
not.
There you go. Go get a pick with Enzo in the Club World Cup.
It's our trophy now. It's our trophy.
Hopefully the PGML sort out the yeah. We need to cut out these WWE orgies. That's what I'm calling them. It's too much. It's too much.
Yeah, just cutting them
Sorry,
all out.
NSFW comment there, but
Did you guys see Pep's interview? He
I
they
watched
asked
clips
him
of
what
it.
they asked him what his biggest regret was, and he said not giving Joe Hart a chance.
I did see that. That was sweet. That was so sweet.
Yeah.
Muchas gracias, Josep Guardiola, Salas, Viana, and Maresca era.
Fluent Spanish.
And it's been a great era. The Tiki era was amazing. The Pep Guardiola era was amazing, and now we get to do it again. Let's start over. Let's do it again. Let's see what happens. I I'm excited for it. Like I'm sad, and it's good. And again, I'm gonna be sad to say goodbye to Bernardo Silva. Believe it or not, I'm not gonna be throwing tomatoes at him on the way out. I'll be.
Clip that. We'll clip that. We're playing that.
In the watch along, she's gonna be going mad at Bernardo.
I'll be like, fuck off, Bernardo. No, Bernardo, no.
Lies, deception.
He's slow.
Too slow, man.
Unk.
I keep saying this. I think Bernardo Silva should go sign with Cuomo. I think he would cook for Cuomo. I think he would be very good under Cesc Fabregas's tactics. I think the league is slow for him, and I think he would do very well there. Kind of being a leader for that club who's going to Europe for the first time. I think he'd be a perfect signing.
I think Italian teams in general, because he's a fighter.
I want to see.
He has the passion.
I want to see Kelps' face, right? If the first game in the Premier League, right, we see Bernardo Silva in the lineup, like what? He's still here.
Like, wait a second. I thought you left. Are you going to Atleti? No, he's definitely leaving. He said in his interview he wanted to leave 2 summers ago and they wasn't allowed to.
Out of spite, he's staying for one more year.
Oh my god. Bernardo out now.
Luke, you should hold up a sign at the game. Please stay because Kelster hates you.
Yeah.
One more year.
Just for the record, I did wear my Bernardo Silva shirt to the Etihad.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did.
Well, that's ironic.
I did. I told.
No. That's respect. That's respect.
Joe Hart was too busy filming Head and Shoulders advert. Walker
Is your record good when you go to the games?
I do not like these ends. What? Sorry.
Is your record good when you go to the games?
I've gone to, I've gone to 2. I've only been to 2 games at the Etihad. I am 2-0, and Holland has scored a combined total of 6 goals.
I
was at the 7-0 RB Leipzig game. That was my first game at the Etihad. And
I scored 4 in that. Yeah.
So I saw him score 5 goals. I went into that game and I was like, I just want to see Holland score a goal. He had a hat trick at halftime. I was like, oh shit. But I still think my favorite goal in that game was the meaningless goal in stoppage time that Kevin De Bruyne scored to make it 7-0 because I got to see my favorite player score a goal. So I was very excited. I was so excited to watch Cam score a goal.
I thought Bernardo was your favorite player.
He did not score. I do have a picture. I might still have it on my phone. I mean, let me look it up.
No, just making sure your favorite player was.
No, I definitely took a picture of him. Let me see. I don't know if I still have it on my phone. Let me see.
Bernardo?
Yeah, in the game. I think I might have deleted it. No? Okay, that's Nathan Ake. Because you go through your phone, you delete photos. Because I had like 500 pictures on there, so I've deleted a whole bunch. I think I deleted the Bernardo one. Yeah, I did. I think I posted. Let me see if I found. I can't. I'm not going to scroll through Instagram unless. Oh wait. Let me check something. I did make a post about this, so maybe he's in the. Okay, there it is. Okay, that's on it. That's Nathan Ake. There's Holland. Nope, I didn't post it on that one. Okay, I did take a picture of him though. I mean, it's very blurry. It's not the greatest, but.
Did you want to laugh? Right, a picture gets used against you. Hold a minute. Whoa.
I think we needed we should have gone to like a picture of his face, and I should have been like, yeah. I didn't see one though.
Yeah.
Oh, we missed a missed opportunity. Saliba, Martinelli, Fowl, Ederson. Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Fruit for Ronaldo.
No, that's just a thing in America. Like, if you're like, it was an old gag here about like, somebody's doing stand-up comedy and they're not funny. So people start booing and they just throw tomatoes at them or throw rotten fruit at them just to be like, boo, boo. Like, you're terrible. That's what that came from. It's not me pre-planning. I love tomatoes. I'm not throwing them at anybody. I love food in general. Like, I'm not wasting food to throw it at somebody. Yeah, I deserve a red card. Bernardo Silva, manager in 5 seasons. I'm sorry, Bernardo. You're gonna have to shave your head by then because no hair allowed.
Kelster would have him sacked in the first day.
Ball Bernardo managing our club.
Fitting, yeah. You know what? There's a lot of theories that Pep would not stick around without Bernardo. I do. I make Holland score goals.
He said that in his press conference, actually.
Well,
it's Tiki's fault. He held Bernardo hostage.
Erica,
I don't know. Maybe it's the blonde hair. He's blonde too.
I have been
dartboard.
I've been to 12 home games, by the way. I'm 12 home games, by the way.
Oh, what is this? I think he's married. I should stop fanning about and score Holland.
Yeah,
I think
well,
he's married, so that's a
he's
no.
not married. I think. I don't think he's married, but yeah, but if I think he's about.
I wouldn't call him the GOAT, but I still think he's had a great tenure at the club. I'm not just don't worry, I'm not gonna be like he's shit. I think he's been poor the last 2 or 3 seasons, and we probably should have moved him on sooner, but he was fucking fantastic for all those years. Like when he showed up, that transformed the club. That core with Bernardo and Stones and Walker and Gundogan, that completely changed everything. And Ederson and Pep, like
Yeah.
Bernardo Silva running around everywhere. Just that's some of the best football we've ever seen. And I, I just think the engine ran out of gas, or the car ran out of gas towards the end. And I don't think he deserved as many minutes as he got. And I still maintain he would have been if he had only played once a week these past 2 seasons, he would have looked a lot better. So, but yeah. Now I'll lay down the sword. I've already laid down the sword once, and then I backed away, and I picked it back up again. But we're done. We're done here. I will say I will be very, we'll give Bernardo a great send-off on this channel. I promise you. And it will be recorded. So if you don't believe me, you can go back and watch it. I don't know what's deleted.
Watching the stream back.
Yeah. We're going to clip it. What did I delete? No. I did not. I have it in here somewhere. I think I think it's in like the archive, but I'd have to scroll too far back to like find them, but I mean, I'll scan one more time just to make sure I didn't miss it, because I think you guys are all doubting me. Whoops. Let me just double check. Okay, there's Nathan Ake. There's Erling Haaland. There's the 7-0. There's the 93-20. There's Erling Haaland on the Jumbotron. Yeah, no, I don't. I just didn't save it. Let me see what pictures I have. Oh, this is the best picture I took. Look at this one. We went to Old Trafford just to do this.
Brilliant. Love that.
Went to Old Trafford just to flip the bird.
Swamp. The swamp, as we call that.
Yeah, it looked pretty swampy. Okay, there's Idia. There's Haaland scoring a goal. Why do people take live photos? Those are just so weird to me. Yeah, I have this one of Nathan Ake. I have that saved on my phone. I'd keep Ake. I'm just gonna throw that out there. There's the corner flag.
You would keep it?
I would keep Nathan Ake. If he would accept the same role as he did this season, I think he's a good player. I think when he was called upon, he did well. I don't want him starting a lot of games, but I think he can mentor some of the younger players and play in some of these cup games. But he might want more than that, and if he does, then we'll wish him the best of luck. But if he's willing to just stick around and play, like he did this season, 15, 20 games, I think he'd be a great person to keep. And he's homegrown, got some of that experience, that kind of stuff. So. Don't even blame Asuna on the corners. They get away with it. Yeah. I am from the Muppet Show. No slander. Well, you can listen, Jadar, and if I'm slandering, you can call me out. How does that sound? Luke flexing, put it away. Oh. I am not. Yeah. I am not flexing. I've got a bunch of arm flabs, so coffin by the signs. Eric Ten Hag Luke. I know Lars Frisk was your guy. All right, Luke, when you see Mateus on Sunday, remind him not to cry. He got his wishes. Ooh.
Oh, hey, no fucking crying.
No crying in baseball. Hope Ake stays. Great character. Yeah, I would keep him, but it's up to him. He might want to play more football, and I don't blame him for that.
Someone's by the way, right? So right, if Amaraski will be for 3 years, then 2029 Pep comes back for 6 more years, and then. It's company for 10 years, and that's Gundogan for 4 years.
We're set. Yeah. Who needs
Although Pep coming back for 6 more years, that's a bit fucking. I can't see it happening.
Pep is coming for 6 years.
Imagine that, like Pep, I'm back. Oh, round 2, baby, round 2.
Just sweet back.
And if there's someone to do it, it is Pep. He just gets bored.
I think he will get bored, but we'll see what he dabbles around with. It sounds like I think he's going to stick around to his father's still alive, and I have a lot of respect for that. I have my father passed away, so he passed away 11 years ago. So I wish I could do what he's doing right now and go be with my dad.
His father's going to go at the game. His father's going to the game.
That's
last game?
great. Yeah, he says his father's 94. I'm like, shit.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
said he's going to the last game.
Oh, good for that. Might be one of his. Yeah, that's got to be hard to travel at that age. Maybe Steve Black can tell us. No. Don't blame Arsenal. I blame the refs. Lars Friss is the new city coach. Pep to come back for 3 years. Yeah, that co-op party.
I'll
I
be
heard
there.
the event wasn't selling very well. Then the news dropped and it sold out.
Yeah, well, I got mine ASAP, so I had a feeling that's gonna happen. So I'll
Did you
be
get the
there.
VIP tickets, Luke?
No, I
Ah.
thought because for VIP I find a bit like
Pep to
I just,
return. Yeah. Oh
yeah.
god, if Pep the comeback. Oh dude, it'll be like there's got to be some wrestling thing where it's like the comeback. I don't watch wrestling, but I've seen a whole bunch of the promos and stuff for it. Nah, we're just messing around. Now Steve Black he's gonna turn it right back around on me. Don't worry. Steve Black's great. He's one of my favorite people in the chat because he's so funny. That guy knows how to take the piss. I love it. He's just a funny guy. Getting plenty of material for his stand-up for his YouTube channel.
Luke, what do you think about Maresca?
Personally, I think he's the right guy for the job right now. He's been there before. He's obviously represented by obviously Pep and the players and that. I think for what we need right now is someone to come in and steady the ship after such a great 10 years. He's a perfect guy to come in. And to be fair, if he does really well for us and wins trophies for us, then I think it could be longer. So, look, other people want Company or Enrique, but I think the right thing to do right now is don't go for someone big after Pep. Maresca's the kind of one you need right now. Not a massive name, and come in, do a good job, maybe get a league or even UCL possibly, and let's see what happens. That's what I think.
Yeah, I'd wait on Company as well. I hope someday that becomes a thing, but yeah, just let him kind of grow his.
Let
grow and
Enzo.
learn.
Yeah, he is an experience for sure.
Steve's just fucking being a prick now. He's just trolling a prick.
Luke knows someone named Jack. No, but Luke knows people who know much more than Jack.
Yeah, I do. Martin, apparently.
Nah, it's all good. So, yeah, Sunday is gonna be. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a crazy one. All the games are going on. I don't think there's nothing else. I guess. What do you guys think happens in relegation scrap? Who do you think goes down?
Right, I've got a theory. West Ham beat Leeds.
Oh.
Everton score a last minute winner against Tottenham. Dewsbury Hall
Tottenham
scores.
just need 1 point, right, to stay up. Is that how
Yeah,
that works?
if Everton beat them and West Ham win, Tottenham will get their own championship this season.
I
Everton,
just want to
please.
see. I want to see those assholes. Oh god, we got one bogey team stuck in the championship in Southampton. Put the other bogey team down there because if Spurs ain't there, if we could.
Oh, yeah.
We'll take it, man.
To be fair,
Although I did hear that Maresca has a 100% record against Spurs. So.
hold on, mate.
Well, that's an extra 6 points.
We used to beat Spurs a lot before we had Pep, and then under Pep they became the bogey team. So
Watch us beat.
I mean, he's pretty good in the big games in general.
Spurs. the record's over. The war is over.
yeah.
Sand is falling. Oh.
Well, sadly, Southampton can't get promoted. Look.
It's gonna be like it's a brave new world. The war is done. It's a brave new world. So maybe we could actually beat. So if Spurs stay up, we might be able to beat them next year.
The fact that Enrique is saying, "I can't believe Pepper's leaving. I can't and don't want to. He's the best ever."
Oh no! Yeah, this will happen. Steve Black. We'll go down with 115. Did we hear that Jack on a Steve?
Yeah, it was Alonso. Alonso. It was apparently. It wasn't. Yeah, it was. Yeah, Alonso.
And we said no.
The thing is, and I like Alonso as a manager, but if you're bringing Alonso, he doesn't have the same philosophy as Pep. So you're gonna have to change. You're gonna have to change a lot, and I think City is kind of. I think City is kind of structured for this possession-based football.
It wouldn't surprise me if Enrique. I think it wouldn't surprise me if Enrique is someone that we're looking at for long term, maybe. But obviously, I'm imagining it's Company as well that we're looking at as well. So I think there's options if Maresca doesn't work out. But I'd rather see how Maresca does personally. I'll give him a go of it. and back him. But
Yeah, I think
Well,
he
all
does.
I gotta
think
say
he
is
does.
2009 Kelkster fell in love with Xabi Alonso when he was playing. So that really hurts. I think he's been aging like fine wine. I still have a massive crush on him. So Kels is acting like a woman here, by lusting over a man. So that breaks my heart. But nah, you're right. I totally agree that
Alonso
if he
wouldn't-
plays,
wouldn't
the style of play is too different. So
Alonso's a
Yeah.
great manager, but he wouldn't have fit with
hey,
us,
big up, Governor.
the governor. Or being a Southampton scout. Oh,
Yeah, I see it.
no,
Look
no,
at
you
you,
don't even
man.
need that club right now, mate. Fucking
NFL
hell.
Stadium in the championship. No matter, Spurs will
Well,
turn
the
up.
cheaters, huh?
I don't know. They used to give Arsenal a hard time. I think in the treble season, I think Spurs gave them. Didn't they draw twice against Spurs?
Yeah,
Oh, you
honestly,
don't like my singing voice? Ooh,
all I'm going to say is right
how
about Southampton
rude!
is, do you know what I don't understand about that thing with Southampton, right? Is that they were winning games without spying anyway. Why did you just spy in the first place? You were winning games, and I honestly, right, it's the most baffling thing about the whole thing about Spygate. I don't understand why I did it. Why did it? Like, you were doing well anyway. You didn't need to spy anyone.
See, that was a big thing here in America in the NFL. That was like super controversial. It happened like, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago. And the best team in the league was doing it. The New England Patriots, they were spying and they got punished big time for it. Like they got fined. I think they got we have draft picks, so they got dock draft picks. Maresca has been a bit outspoken. Remember also, so Sterling, Chalobah, and Chilwell called them out. Also, remember, he's the one who sent Sterling and his $300K a week down to the reserves. So he is not fucking around, as we like to say.
Well,
Oriano,
he had a
fancy being
famous.
Southampton scout. Yeah, we'll send Oriano to scout. It was Michelle
right.
Girona.
Don't spy on other clubs. Just watch the games.
All right. Curtis wants to know what's everyone's go-to McDonald's order.
I don't really eat much McDonald's, to be honest with you, anymore.
I haven't had McDonald's in 20 years. But if I was going to eat McDonald's, I'd probably get chicken nuggets and a French fry.
I just get the junior chickens and fries.
And also, I eat more at local restaurants now, like fried chicken and stuff. I don't really eat that anymore. I just find that most of the big chains are a bit crap. A lot of the good ones are the ones locally that you can get.
Nah, Luke is in the fancy restaurants. He's too rich.
Yeah. Well, the restaurant we went for before the game. That's pretty fancy.
I meant like the more local, like smaller.
Yeah, no, I'm just joking.
Support Luke's a baller.
I wish I was.
Hashtag baller. All you need is a phone in your tree. But I've never had a Big Mac in my entire life. I used to eat McDonald's as a kid all the time. I've never had a Big Mac. Oh yeah, I grew up on Happy Meals. Like back in the night when I was a kid in the 90s. Dude, I was getting Happy Meals all the time.
It's like
and all the
chickens.
toys and stuff. Oh god, this is some cool ass. They used to give cool toys. I heard now it's just like stickers and shit. I'm like, what is this crap? I don't know. I don't even know it. I don't even think it's food that they serve anymore, but it sure tastes good. Jadar, you get free binoculars. Just zoom the camera. Steve, Pep's not gone yet. Now we've been glazing Pep, but we're just kind of. We're just definitely we're just having a very casual conversation here, Governor. We've done a lot of Pep glazing. Don't worry.
Governor said the same on Martin's channel. He still has hope.
Who?
Oh, by the way,
Governor.
on the Pep announcement, by the way, a Pep announcement thing. Company actually liked it. Yeah, so people are like, oh, he doesn't care. No, company is a City guy through and through. By the way, people don't realize that. Like. He's up buying, yes, but like he still buys his kids the kits. By the way, he still goes back to shop every year to get the new kits for his kids.
And why did he sell his mansion?
I think because he's more in Germany right now. I think, but I think if he came back, he'd buy another one.
Yeah, he probably just doesn't want to pay the taxes on it. Just buy a flat. Yeah, no, you think I sing like Phoebe from Friends? Smelly cat, smelly cat. What are they feeding you? You walked into that one, Jadar. Seemed like a very harsh penalty. Thought it was the cat calling it first. I don't know. I don't know where my cat is. She's out in the living room. Smelly cat, smelly cat. Yeah. Oh, dude. Well, I got to see the movie first. I have been hearing very positive things, so I will go see it probably on June 8th because I have to work on June. It comes out in America on June 5th, and I have June 8th off, so I'll go up and see it then. Don't worry, we'll do a late night stream after the movie, and we'll talk He-Man. He-Man. Da, 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 da. I had Popeyes for the first time. I've never had Popeyes. I haven't had KFC in 20 years. I don't eat fast food anymore. Have you ever had Chick-fil-A? I don't know. That's an American. I think that's only in America, but that's one that I've had a couple times.
There's none here in Canada.
Oh, you're in Canada. Okay.
Yeah, there's not. There's none.
The goat fast food. The only fast food I'll eat is In-N-Out Burger, but they're not. They're only in America right now. I think they're going to do a pop-up in London at some point. I would go to London for that. The line will be out the door. Whenever one opens up in America, the line is always like all the way down the like it's because we have the drive-throughs. So the drive-through line literally is the entire car park. It floods out into the street and it goes for like miles. Like people go nuts. Like it got such a cult following here. I literally one reason when I move somewhere, I'm like I can't move somewhere unless there's an In-N-Out Burger. I say that and then I never go. Like I've probably been to the one here in town like 2 or 3 times since I've lived here for 4 years. So anyway, yeah, support local. Facts. I eat at local restaurants now. Yeah, Gordon Ramsay here. I don't know what we're pausing. I've never had Greg's. I had Greg's the first time I went to the Etihad, but I did not have it this time. I was eating other. I had a proper Sunday roast, so that was fun. Oh, Steve Black and Governor. Oregano Metallic. I don't know what that. Oh, he's accepted it. Oh. So he's not singing hey now, don't dream it's over, hey now. That could have been the song for Pep. All right, Luke sounds more like Alf.
Oh, for God's sake.
Big up, Alfie. Popeyes is disgusting. Yeah, I've never had it. I'm not into that.
Not disgusting. It's pretty good.
They're opening a UK Chick-fil-A. There you go. What is Popeyes cooked in olive oil? Hey.
Right.
Popeyes only came to the UK. Chick-fil-A. Yeah, Chick-fil-A probably. You guys have what's the other one? What's the one in New York? Shake Shack. Do you guys have Shake Shack in London?
We used to have it, but I don't know where it's gone now. But yeah, right.
I've actually never had Shake Shack. It's not really out on the West Coast, so I think it is in California, but not where I am. There's definitely not one. There's one in the Denver airport, and I have to do a lot of layovers in Denver, so I'm gonna have to next time I'm in the Denver airport, I'll have to go there and try it out. IHOP or Sonic? Oh God,
Sonic.
I've only had Sonic like once. I don't remember it. I had it like a lot.
Whereas I'm very excited to go In-N-Out Burger. I'm very excited to try it.
In-N-Out Burger, yeah, that's so good.
I'm very excited. I'm so excited.
IHOP. IHOP, very classic. The International House of Pancakes. I used to eat that a lot when I was a kid. It's all about Denny's now. Luke is eyeing up a holiday in Nevada. Well, Nevada has a lot to offer besides me. Lake Tahoe, that everybody should come to Lake Tahoe. That's all I'm saying. Lake Tahoe is
I'll be there. I will be there.
Fantastic. Yeah. What is one artist you want to go watch in concert? I'm not really a big music person. I did see a show when I was in Manchester. That was actually a big reason I came out to go to the trip is I just saw Gabrielle Aplin in concert. She was fantastic. That was a great show. Who do I want to see? I don't listen to a lot. I would like to see probably Illenium, even though I'm not really into that. I'm not a super EDM fan, but I do like Illenium. So that'd be kind of fun to go see. But I'm not really a raver, so I don't know. I can't do that. I probably wouldn't do that. But who else? I'm just not a big music person, so it's probably not the question for me. What art? Phoebe singing Smelly Cat. What's everyone's favorite English food? Has to be fish and chips for me.
Or a good pie or a pasty. A Cornish pasty.
No, a pasty? What?
Cornish pasties. Really
Pasties?
nice.
What?
Pasties, for God's sake. Woke nonsense, shut up.
I should not be saying this in front of Oriano.
Bloody Americans and their terrible
We're corrupting the young minds. That was mostly for Steve Black to make a joke from.
Yeah,
Shit Shack doesn't sound inviting.
Shit shack.
A Sugar Shack. What about the Sugar Shack? In one and out the other.
Fuck off.
I've actually never had White Castle, even though I've never had it. Steve is on you, bro. Take it easy. Yeah.
Yeah, he always is.
Bewitched. Say lovey. Bewitched. Oh, Ashkun's back. Yeah, is it really? It's only like 7, 8.
I'm gonna go to bed in a bit. I'm knackered.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up soon because it's been we've been going for 3 hours. All right, let's see. 10-pound Fredos. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means. Full English.
Jesus.
50 pounds. I don't know what Fredos is.
Jeez.
Nah, we can wrap it up here. We'll let Luke go to bed.
Thank you.
if you're on the east coast of Canada, maybe it's kind of late for Oriano, but yeah, we'll wrap it up here. We'll go for 3 hours, but that was a great stream, guys. Hot steak pie and kidney pudding.
Oh, that's really nice, actually. That is actually quite
I don't
nice.
think I've had that, but I would definitely try. I did have a proper roast, but yeah, we'll let Luke go to bed because it's so late. We'll let Steve go to bed. We'll let Oriana go to bed. I should go back to work, that kind of thing. But everyone, thanks for tuning in. That was a really fun conversation. Big up to Danielle and Adam who were on earlier. Yeah, it is. Yeah, you're right. What a week. It has been very emotional. A lot of highs, a lot of lows. City did win the FA Cup. Don't forget that. So that's fantastic. We keep that seems to be lost in the mix. But everyone, thanks for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Steve and I think are doing something tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. And then Sunday's the watch along will be our final watch along of the year. I'm going to do a glazing stream on Monday. It's going to be Pet Bernardo and John Stone's glazing. So so Steve Black, maybe prepare yourself for that one. We don't want you calling the ambulance when I start glazing Bernardo.
A heart attack. What?
Yeah, he won't believe his eyes. You're gonna have to clip me to believe it. But we'll do a glazing stream on Monday, late night chat. But everyone, thanks for tuning in. Have a good night, and we will see you on Sunday for the watch along. Have a good one. Bye bye.